Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and we're together with a very old friend and a product we absolutely
I don't think he'll
love.
like you calling him very old.
Oh, I don't mean he's very old. I mean, we've been friends for a long time. Oh, my word. Can we start again? Hello and good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and we've got our favourite friend,
good friend.
with us this evening. And Mulberry Silk. It's all about you sleeping better, and honestly, stay with us because I truly believe this can change the way you sleep.
The details on your screen straight away are for our Mulberry Silk Duvet. Raymond joins us for the show to explain about these products and why they're so special. So we'll start with the Silk Duvet and introduce our good friend.
Raymond. I'm Raymond, the very old friend.
I didn't mean it like that, Raymond. You know I didn't.
Well, Hayley and Sean, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all the viewers. Let's hope it's a nice, healthy, Happy New Year.
Indeed, Raymond. And when it comes to Mulberry Silk and duvets, this is the finest quality.
Yeah. You'll find, if I can mention to the viewers, as we go through the show tonight, the word quality will come up time after time, because what we have on offer tonight or this morning is the finest quality you can possibly imagine or indeed buy. Backed up with a 10-year warranty, an unconditional, no-nonsense money-back guarantee. And I should mention right at the beginning of the show, Sean, Hayley and I are very old friends. We've been friends for over 30 years, roughly 30 years, I would say. And Sean and Hayley have been sleeping under one of our duvets for must be 26, 27 years. So they're more than qualified to give you an honest opinion as to how good or how bad the product is. My advice to you is to listen to what they have to say, because they know what they're talking about.
And it really is a duvet that can change the way you sleep, because it has got this incredible Mulberry Silk, AAA grade Mulberry Silk, and we'll go into more detail about that. It allows you to sleep at that right temperature throughout the whole of the night, every night of every month throughout the whole of the year. So on the coldest of nights, this is going to keep you at that nice warm temperature, but on the hottest of nights, it's going to make sure you don't overheat.
Now, we've got all sizes available at the moment, from single through to Super King. They all come underneath that same item number. 212998 is your item number. But the other great thing about this is it's machine washable. It doesn't take up too much space. As Hayley said, the great thing is you won't change your duvet in the winter, you won't change it in the summer.
And you won't kick it off in the hot weather. You won't try and tuck it under in the cold weather, because it'll always work with you. It cocoons you, it drapes over you so beautifully. If you're like me, going through that change in life and you do have those hot, sweaty nights, it's going to help you cope with that. But if you are normally sleeping really cold, it's going to make sure you get to that right temperature and get to sleep quicker. I really do feel that, and sleep for longer, because it's keeping you at that right temperature. It's a beautiful duvet. The fact you can wash it is fantastic, but it's a great duvet as well to change the cover, because it's not a big, heavy duvet.
It's not too heavy, too weighty. Now, details for your single are on the screen there. 212998 is the item number. You can see at that fabulous price of £139, you've got a saving against the usual price, and with your PayPal Pay in 3, it's just £47.98 on the first of 3 payments.
Now, stock, we haven't got as much stock as we would like. I think we will have sellouts tonight. And if you want to go for that single, think of the little ones as well. You know, when they're sleeping, if they have any little accidents through the night, you know that can go into the washing machine. If you're going for the double, now the double again has a fantastic saving of £60, allowing you to bring that price down to £179, and again split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. So £61.32 is the first of those 3 payments. And that double is going to work for you. It's going to work for your partner, even if you sleep completely differently. Now, you have got the king size and the super king as well. Now, oh my goodness, king size, I know we're always super busy on. A lot of people do upgrade from a double to a king size, so you get that gorgeous drape on your bed. And again, a massive £60 saving there, down to £199. Of course, you can split that cost as well. But Super King, if you want it, it's very much first come, first served. We're really, really low on stock. And again, you've got a £60 saving and the opportunity to split the cost with PayPal.
So 2 and 2, 998, whatever size you're going for, just choose which option you want and take advantage of PayPal. But that's not all we've got. We've also got the Mulberry Silk pillows.
Now, the story, Raymond, to this is fabulous because there was such a demand. Everyone fell in love with your duvet, and they then wanted a pillow.
Well, basically what happened, Hayley, was that the buyer from a very large TV company here in the United Kingdom came along to us and she said, you know, the public love your duvets. They really do, they love them. Could you make a pillow to the same high standards? That's exactly what we have done. This pillow has been a major success. I would advise anyone to try it because when you buy a silk pillow, there are so many advantages. Keeps your head cool, you don't sweat, it's good for your hair, it's good for your skin, and of course it's machine washable. It's allergy board approved. Dust mites do not like silk. We have the allergy board certificate. And to the best of my knowledge, this is the only pillow currently being sold in the United Kingdom that has the coveted allergy board certificate. You are getting this pillow at an incredibly low price. The top cover, Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Anything above 180 is considered to be luxury. The filling within the top cover, AAA grade Mulberry silk, backed up with an unconditional no money back guarantee if you don't like it. It's as simple as that.
And it's all about that comfort, that support, that luxury, that plumpness of the pillow. It looks like a pillow that should cost way in excess of £60, but we've got it down to £40. I would say multi-order with these. Don't argue over them.
Yeah, don't buy just one for yourself and not get one for your partner, because honestly, I truly believe it will change the way you sleep. Finding that right pillow, and if you do suffer with that really sweaty neck at night, perhaps you get that really wild bed hair, you've got the breathability, but you've got fantastic support as well, and it'll support that head and neck throughout the whole of the night, but giving you that right temperature, not trying to find a cool spot on your pillow, not overheating ever, or it not feeling freezing cold when you go to bed. That's the problem at the minute. Having a filling that truly does work for you, and the fact this goes into the washing machine and comes back out looking like that time and time again just gives you an idea again of the incredible quality you've got with our Mulberry Silk tonight. These are always so popular, so do grab the stock while the stock is available, and of course split that cost with PayPal. So $14.98, that's the first of those 3 payments, making it super affordable to multi-order as well. Multi-ordering anything tonight, remember, perhaps you're going for the duvet and you're putting the pillow in. Wait till we tell you about the pillowcase. You might want to pop that in as well, but you'll have no extra cost on your delivery, so it's well worth doing exactly that. It's been a while since we've had Raymond with us, so whilst we've got Raymond and whilst we've got stock, please do order really smartly tonight, and do think ahead for presents as well. I do think those pillows are a great present idea.
Absolutely brilliant. 654433, the item number there. Now, one other thing we want to mention before we get into the nitty-gritty when it comes to all these fantastic silk products is a silk pillowcase. Now, you may have seen silk pillowcases on all of your social media. Lots of celebrities rave about silk pillowcases.
I would just say, go onto the internet and put, is silk good for my hair and skin? Is a silk pillowcase good? What celebrities sleep on a silk pillowcase? Why do they sleep on a silk pillowcase? And just see the benefits. There's lots we can't say, but my beautician and my hairdresser both advised me to go for silk pillowcases. And again, it has made such a difference. You are super lucky because we have got a selection of colours, whereas when I first originally bought a silk pillowcase, nowhere near this quality. They only ever did like a white.
Yeah, and we've got 4 colours to choose from. Raymond, again, this is a step above, isn't it, when it comes to Mulberry Silk?
Well, it's AAA grade Mulberry Silk. And if any viewer, for your own peace of mind, I would say to any viewer, Hayley has already mentioned this, go into Google or Wikipedia, type in all about silk. Now remember, they're not trying to sell you anything. And type in all about silk, and this is what they will tell you. Within the silk industry, Mulberry silk is considered to be the king of silks, the best. This pillowcase and everything we are offering this morning is filled and made with AAA grade Mulberry silk, the king of silks. It's the best quality you can possibly get. And this pillowcase, there are 18 amino acids in it. One of them is called sericin. It's good for your skin, works miracles for your hair. There's no static in silk, so your hair, no frizz. And if you have long hair in particular, you don't have to tie it up at night when you go to bed, so you don't waken up in the morning like Ken Dodd with bedhead. It's as simple as that. These pillowcases, I have no hesitation in saying, if you were lucky enough to find a shop anywhere in the United Kingdom selling silk this quality, you'd pay, I would say, around about £50 for a pillowcase this quality. They're available here this morning for, I think it's £35. They're an outstanding bargain. Buy a couple, sleep on them. And remember, silk is the second strongest natural fibre in the world. This pillowcase, we estimate, will last you the best part of your adult life.
And the fact you've got the colours, I think, is great, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite incredible that you have got such a price. You've got silk on both sides, and it is the AAA grade Mulberry silk. It's even got a cotton inside, so it doesn't slip and slide on your pillow, keeping it super smooth, so not adding to those creases through the night like a lot of materials can. You really have got the amazing opportunity, like Sean says, to choose from colours, because we have got all colours available, but you must, again, be quite quick, and some of those colours are a lot lower on stock than we would like. And I do think makes a great gift. Perhaps you've got nephews, nieces, love their skincare, love their, their hair care, grandchildren, but treat yourself first, but a great present idea as well.
You've got it in Arctic, which is that sky blue. You've got a white option. You've got the desert, which is like a golden champagne colour. And then there's a sage option, which is that lovely golden green. So £35 comes down to £13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, 001 108. And remember, if you are multi-ordering across the show, you'll pay just one postage. So maybe you're going for a duvet, some pillows, some pillowcases, just one postage you will pay if you multi-order across the show. So much available for you on the entire show. So check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. There you will see the full range. We've got silk mattresses, silk mattress pads. We've got an amazing massage footstool available on the show as well. So you can take a look at everything on the website. But get ordering, because some items are low in stock.
Yeah, it's great to have Raymond with us. First time this year, but actually we haven't seen Raymond for quite a while, so lovely to have him back with an amazing show. But join us every single night, because we have great shows throughout the whole of the week. Every night on Freeview from midnight, and then ITV and STV as soon as possible. So you can see there on Tuesday Around the Home with Poulton.
Yeah, that's coming up tomorrow. We've got irons, we've got steam cleaners, and we've got fitness coming after that. A brand new treadmill at a great price. If you've been looking to write a will or a power of attorney, that's also coming up later in the week. And we've got a drone showcase. But check everything out every night between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. But we've got to get to our silk
Yeah, you'll be
duvet.
glad you've joined us this morning, because we could be changing the way you sleep. Perhaps you're sleeping really cold at the minute and you just can't get warm. You're tucking that duvet. Always a draft that never seems to drape over you properly. Or perhaps you get too hot and you're always throwing that duvet off. Or perhaps, summer-wise and winter-wise, your duvet never really works for you. You have got a duvet that will work all year round, but so much to tell you.
And every size available at the moment.
10-year warranty and a money-back guarantee. You can get this home, sleep under it and try it. And Raymond, that's how confident we are.
Although we give a 10-year warranty, Hayley, we estimate this duvet will last you, consider it an investment. You don't have to buy another one in 7 or 8 years' time.
We've had ours 26, 27
26 years.
And if we put it on the bed now, it doesn't look any different.
I remember exactly when you bought it.
Yeah, I can.
You bought it at the Idea Home exhibition at Earls Court in London, roughly 26 years ago. You were working on a stand just along from me. You came along one morning. You bought one, took it away, and you've still got it 25, 26 years later. And that happens all the time, Hayley. People come up to me when I'm doing a live presentation. It's quite nice, actually. They come up They walk past our stand if I'm at an exhibition. Sometimes they stop and have a little chat. Other times they just give you the thumbs up like this. They say, got one, love it, and they walk on. And that's the nice thing about this product. When you sell it to someone, you're confident that they're going to like it. But if they don't like it, if by any chance they don't like it, they're not married to it, you don't have to keep it. You can lift the telephone, phone our office. A real person will answer the telephone. You don't have to listen for 20 minutes to Vivaldi's Four Seasons. Somebody will say, yes, can I help you? You say, I bought your duvet, I'm not happy with it. We will say, thank you for trying it. Give me your name and address, and we'll send you all your money back. So you have nothing to lose by trying this fabulous product. It's guaranteed for 10 years. Hayley's 26 years old in her bed. The duvets we have in my bed at home are actually 37 years old.
Gosh.
And they've been washed on average 3 times a year. Wash them a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dryer, line dry. When you wash them, they cannot and they will not lose shape. They wash beautifully, they dry quickly, pop them in the dryer, dry quickly, wonderful.
And tell us about Mulberry Silk, if you would.
How do you get it?
The quality of Mulberry Silk as well, and why it's so special.
Well, not all silk is the same.
Yeah.
I think most people know that. Now, how we get the silk, Sean, Hayley, is simple. We take the silkworm, we place it in a large metal tray, roughly the size of this bed. We place the tray containing the worm into a darkened room, and we keep it there for 35, 36 days. We feed the worm exclusively in mulberry leaves. Now, it will eat 10,000 times its own body weight in mulberry leaves. Its body weight will increase tenfold. After 35, 36 days, it kicks the cocoon off. That's a little cocoon there on my finger. Believe it or believe it not, on that cocoon, unbroken in one piece, there is approximately 1.5 miles of silk, unbroken in one long piece. We place that cocoon into tepid water. All the silk floats off in one piece, unbroken. Now, once we have the silk, we can stitch it around the perimeter because it's long and it's unbroken. It can take 2 skilled operators a day to a day and a half to make one of these duvets. Once they've anchored it around the perimeter, they can pull it towards themselves and put these box cassettes in by machine. Now that means 2 things. When you sleep under it, it gently folds itself around you. It's a cocoon fiber. You get no cold spots. And when you wash it, as I've already said, it cannot and it will not clump up. In each duvet, there is approximately 6,000 of these little cocoons.
Wow.
Gosh.
It's absolutely perfect. Now, the quality of the silk is wonderful. I'll tell you why. We feed the worm exclusively in mulberry leaves. Now, there's 3 different colors of mulberry leaves, red, black, and white. When you feed the worm in the red and black leaf, you get very high quality mulberry silk. When you feed it on the white mulberry leaf, you take a jump up and you get the best of silk, AAA grade mulberry. That's what we're using here. Basically, Sean, Hayley, what we have done is something that's very simple. We have taken the 2 most famous fabrics in the world, Egyptian cotton and silk. We've handed these fabrics to a company who have skillful people who take a pride in what they make. We have backed our product up with a 10-year warranty, and we're giving you a price which is quite honestly sensational. So we're offering you all your money back if you don't like it. So all we're asking you to do is try it. What I can tell you is this. I've been selling products in television for nearly 50 years. And I always judge the success of any product, not on how many we sell, but how many we get returned. I could put in a supermarket trolley how many duvets we get returned every year. When people buy one of our duvets, like Sean and Hayley, they were total strangers to me. When they buy one of our duvets, they're still sleeping under it, happy under it, 25, 26 years later. That's all I can tell you about this product. Wonderful.
And it's so unusual, isn't it, to get something that allows you to actually try and test it, that you can sleep
try it out,
under it. Normally bedding, that's it, you've bought it and it's yours. We want you to try it. We want you to sleep under it. We want you to see and feel the difference. When you first lay under this mattress, you'll think, oh, it's lighter than I thought it would be. But then you'll just be amazed how it does cocoon you, how it does make sure you get to that right temperature. That's it. When you roll over with a regular duvet, you've obviously often got a sort of a
sits
breeze.
on your shoulder, doesn't it?
Yeah, going down your back. There's
walks.
none of that. Yeah.
It walks. Yeah.
Well, silk is a cocoon fibre designed not by man, Sean, by Mother Nature, to gently drop around you, and it doesn't walk. You don't waken up at 4 o'clock in the morning, backside sticking out the duvet, leg dangling out the bed, duvet off, duvet on, duvet off, duvet on. This gently folds around you and keeps you warm, happy and comfortable. Incidentally, this is something I'd advise any viewer to check for your own peace of mind. Silk will wick away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. Any lady going through the menopause, don't think twice. Buy one. As far as your sleep is concerned, it will change your life. If you share a bed with a partner, this very often happens. One likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm. Not a problem. Silk is a low conductor of heat. It self-regulates. You can both sleep under this wonderful duvet and be perfectly happy. And Sean, I notice you're holding the Allergy Board certificate. The Allergy Board in the United Kingdom, they're based in Warwick University. And I say this as a compliment, not as a criticism. They're very difficult people to satisfy. So much so, we are the only company currently selling duvets, silk duvets, in the United Kingdom that have this coveted certificate. And we have it for 35, 36 countries. Unheard of. You buy this duvet, dust mites do not like silk. That's not Raymond saying it. That's not Hayley saying it. That's not Sean saying it. That's the United Kingdom Allergy Board. When dust mites come across silk, they pack a bag, they emigrate. They go and live somewhere else. So if you have any member of your family who has allergies, COPD, people who have breathing problems, people who have hay fever, waking up in the morning with streaming eyes, this is undoubtedly the duvet for you.
And the great thing, Raymond, is obviously we can't make any, amazing claims. But get it home, try it.
Yeah.
You can actually try it for yourself. If you have allergies, if you do have trouble through the night, we're confident for you to get this today, get it home, and see the difference that it can make.
And having that allergy seal of approval makes such a difference in a duvet, a silk duvet.
The only silk duvet in the UK.
And incidentally, Hayley, I should mention, if you hold that up again, if you look at the bottom in there, that certificate is issued for 1 year at a time.
Yes.
And that's very important. I bring that to your attention, because very often you go into a place of business, there are certificates in the wall, they're brown with age. They've been there since Cliff Richard was a boy, right? Now, sometimes these companies, they have these certificates, and over the years, they let their standards drop. It cannot happen with us. The Allergy Board come into our premises unannounced. They walk in, they check to make sure our standards don't drop. So when you see any product, not only our product, any product with the Allergy Board certificate, you can buy it in the knowledge the quality is sky high.
Absolutely. Sky high. You're finding the finest quality year-round duvet, 100% silk, 100% cotton outer.
If you're looking elsewhere, if you've looked at duvets before, always check they are 100% silk. You
Not
often
a mix
find
or a
there's
blend,
a mix.
yeah.
And remember, this is AAA grade Mulberry Silk. You are talking the king of silks. And like anything, there's better quality products in all sorts of different materials, and it's the same in silk. And you really have got the true king of silks in your duvet that's going to work for you, whether you sleep hot or cold normally. It'll make sure you get to that right temperature, stay at that right temperature throughout the whole of the night, every single night of the year. So no more fighting over the duvet, kicking the duvet off because you're too hot, tucking the duvet under because you're too cold. It will cocoon you and just allow you to be comfortable all night long. Love the fact in this clip you see this going into a motorhome, because this is brilliant for travelling motorhomes.
Yeah, because it's not too bulky, is it? Caravans, motorhomes, boats, it's brilliant for. But as your home duvet, like Raymond was saying, we've had it for years, decades in fact, still looks like new, still performs in the spring, the summer, the autumn, the winter. And when you do first get it home, and we'll talk about this in a little while, you might think, oh, it's not going to be heavy enough, but it's not about the weight of this duvet. It's about all the natural fibres that lock in the warmth to keep you warm in the winter and release the heat when it's really hot. You can put it in the washing machine. That's the great thing. At home, you don't need to take it to the dry cleaners. And because it's all natural fibres, even if you want to just put it over the line on a bright sunny day, the sunshine, the UV rays naturally revitalise it.
Or on the landing, if you've got a window, but just hang it over the landing whilst you're changing the bed, and just brings it back to life. It's amazing.
Got to remind you of the prices. Remember, we've got single, double, king
at the minute,
and super king, all available at the moment. We don't have as much stock on some of the sizes as we would have liked. Everything comes under the same item number, 212998. Your single size should be 169. It's down to 139, and on PayPal paying 47.98.
So great for a little one. Perhaps your little one always wakes up with a really clammy neck, or their pyjamas are always sort of damp. Making sure they're the right temperature throughout the whole of the night. Or perhaps they're always freezing cold, their feet are cold, they're not sleeping well. Could actually help them sleep better. And I'm not guaranteeing that, but we can say, get it home, try it, let them sleep under it and see how well they sleep. You've then got the double, and if you're going for the double, we're very low on stock on absolutely everything. I think some of our lowest stocks are in the double size. You've got a £60 saving there, should be £239. We've got an amazing price at 179, but then when you split that cost again, 61.32. That's the first of your 3 payments with PayPal. But get this home and try it, sleep under it. If you're not happy with it, you get in contact with Raymond, and they are very happy with that money-back guarantee. But we want you to try it, because I truly believe it can change the way you and your partner sleep. It's going to work for both of you.
If you want the king size, this is also a great price. All of them under the same item number, just choose your option. Should be 259 down to less than £200, 199, and that's 67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Maybe you've got a double bed and you want that drape that you see in the hotels. So have a king-size duvet over a double bed. You have that gorgeous drape.
You often wonder why they look so good in the pictures, in magazines and things, and they put a bigger duvet on a smaller bed. Yeah. It's amazing. It's the right way. That's exactly what we've done at home. If you do want the Super King, super low on stock. So please, I think we will lose that Super King really early on in the show, as soon as we join ITV and STV. So you've got first opportunity to make sure you get yours. £60 saving. Of course, you can split that cost as well with PayPal Pay in 3. If you're not sleeping well, I know we blame it on so many different things, but I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on and what you're sleeping under. If you're getting too hot at night, if you're getting too cold at night and you're not getting off to sleep because you're too cold, if you know you toss and turn throughout the night, there's a reason for that, and I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on and what is laying over the top of you. And so often a duvet just doesn't work for you, because if it's not a natural fibre like Mulberry Silk,
it's a hollow fibre maybe. When the heat raises it
sweat,
hits the fibre, and then it comes back against you and you get hotter and hotter, and it's like a pressure cooker. So you end up kicking the duvet off, then you're cold, then you put it back on, and that's that disturbed night's sleep. We've got the whole solution, not just duvets. We've got mattresses, we've got pillows, we've got pillowcases. We're going to talk about the pillow next, but I've got to share this email that's come in for you. Well, for Ray, really. It's for Raymond. Good morning, Raymond. Watching your show tonight, and I start with a very happy new year to you.
Oh, thank you.
Love watching your show, as you give this show a very calming, relaxed feel, which makes it so nice to unwind and enjoy. There's just something about how you do this show that gives me a real calming, inviting feel. So thank you, Raymond. That's from Rona.
Well, Rona, thank you for all your nice words. Happy New Year, healthy New Year, and I'm very embarrassed. I really am.
It's
He's
that
loving
voice.
it, Rona.
Rona, you floored me.
Hey, Rona.
I think we could sell that voice. You could do those calming, sounds,
Those
like the
sleep
seaside
notes,
sounds and things to help you sleep and calm. And it is. It's definitely the voice.
Now, we're busy across the board already, but we've got to talk about pillows, because the story behind the pillow I love.
Well, we mentioned earlier how the story came about, the pillow came about. A buyer from a very large TV company said to us, could you please make a pillow? We went back to our head office in Vancouver. We have a research and development department there, and we went to work making a pillow. Now, we took our time. There's an old saying, the devil is in the detail. There's no point rushing. Take our time, do the job properly. It took us roughly 2.5 years to get the pillow to a standard that we were happy with, that we could sell to the public. Now, at this point, I should mention the Bedding Association here in the United Kingdom, who are knowledgeable people. They know what they're talking about, you know. They reckon if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, they're not. But if they were, they reckon the percentage that would be returned could be as high as 60 or 65%. Now, Hayley, Sean, remember that figure, 60 or 65%. When we first started selling this pillow, roughly 6 years ago, in the first 13 months, through our efforts at exhibitions, flower shows, knitting shows, retail shows, we sold 86,000 pillows. Now, listen to this. We didn't get 60 or 65% returned. We got 19 individual pillows returned out of 86,000. Not 19%, 19 pillows. Now, here's the reason why. This one I'm holding is the one I sleep on at home. When I come to the studio here, I bring it with me in the car. It's 6 years old. It's been slept on for roughly 17,000 hours. It's been washed, I would say 20, maybe even 25 times. Wash it a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. When you wash it, it cannot, see what I'm doing? I'm scrunching it up. It cannot and it will not lose shape. The reason being as follows. Read the label on this pillow. We're not trying to hoodwink anyone. By law, we have to tell you exactly what's in it. If you were to cut this pillow open, in the middle, you have a little pocket of fiber. That's to give you support for your neck and shoulders. All the way around that, you have layer after layer after layer after layer of AAA grade long fiber mulberry silk. Not little pieces of silk that's been chopped up and thrown in any old fashion, not scrap silk, the king of silks. The top cover, Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Anything above 180 is luxury. Allergy board approved, wonderful. Dust mites do not live in this pillow. Anybody with allergies, don't think twice. This is the one for you. You can only buy it from two people, from myself or Shop and TV. Shop and TV, the buyers here, very good at their job. They buy very large quantities, and they buy them at a very advantageous price. I sell this pillow on my website at £60 per pillow and £5 postage. And to use a modern phrase, I'm not ripping people off. That's the true value of this pillow. Shop and TV can let you have this pillow this morning for £40, £20 less than you would pay from my website. So you can buy this pillow at a very special price with a money-back guarantee. It's the best pillow you will ever buy. I'll finish by repeating, 19 returned out of 86,000. Surely that puts your mind at ease.
And that
Wonderful.
great thing is, I mean, that puts your mind instantly at ease. But you can get this home and you can try it. Again, you've got your money back guarantee. And just see the difference. A pillow can make such a difference. If you often wake up with that funny neck, or perhaps you've always got a clammy neck, perhaps you've always got that really wild bed hair because you've been sweating through the night and you're trying to find a cool spot on your pillow, remember, you've got this incredible AAA grade Mulberry Silk that's going to work with you, work with your body temperature.
And you've got those two key things that you need. You've got the luxury and the comfort from the silk that encapsulate the support in the centre of the pillow, that core support that's in the centre. But once again, it's the finest of qualities. AAA grade silk, remember, 100%, 230 thread count outer. It feels luxurious, doesn't it? And just £40. If you're adding that in with your duvets, with your pillowcases, the great thing is you pay just one postage, so definitely multi-order there.
And do multi-order. Don't buy one for you and not for your partner, because you will fall out. Because it truly does, and it truly has made a difference to the way so many people sleep. We have got stock of pillows, not as much as we would like, but it is there ready for you to order whilst the stock is available. So as I say, pop them in your basket and split that cost as well with PayPal, making it so affordable. £14.98. That's the first of those 3 payments. Love the way it's finished, and you'll love the feel to this. And remember, you've got that incredible luxury Mulberry Silk that is going to give you incredible comfort that dust mites don't like. So again, if you have allergies, get it home, try it, see the difference that it might make to you. And the fact it's machine washable, the fact it's got that support as well, it ticks every single box. But how many pillows have you bought in the past? Yeah. I think lots of us really struggle with finding that right pillow. And if you bought pillows in the past, could you ever take them back? Could you get them home and try them? Well, you can, because we're that confident this pillow is going to make that difference. Really easy to order, of course, on our website, or you can jump onto our phones, whichever way you'd rather order. But on the web, go to the live hour. It'll take you through to all of our products.
And there you can see the website. Go to the live section, as Hayley just said, and then scroll down. You'll see all the silk products that we've got available on the show. There's the pillow. Again, I would recommend you multi-order. Don't buy one of these for yourself and not one for your partner. That will not go down well. You'll experience the most amazing comfort and support. The two key things when it comes to pillows is spectacular,
and it's
so is our price.
Washable,
yes, yeah.
It ticks so many boxes. It's breathable. It helps regulate your body temperature because you've got that silk in there. You've got the support you need for your head and your neck. And having a good night's sleep makes such a difference. And I do think a pillow can make that difference as well. But we've got another item you might want to pop into your basket, which you need to do your own investigations on. And it's a silk pillowcase. Have a little look why a beauty therapist and a hairdresser advised me to get a silk pillowcase. Go onto the internet and put, is silk good for my skin and my hair? Is it good to sleep on silk? Because honestly, you will be blown away. You have got as well all colour options available,
we've got
which is unusual.
4 colour options available for you. Gorgeous colour options. You've got the classic white, but you've got the Arctic, which is like a sky, a silvery blue. There's the desert, which is a gorgeous champagne colour, and the sage. You can see there your 4 different colours that are available for you, but all have the same features. 100% Mulberry Silk pillowcase. Raymond, this has been another massively popular product.
You know, we sell lots and lots of pillowcases. And when I'm doing a live presentation, Hayley, ladies come up to me, and men come up to me, and they say, I've read about these pillowcases. They stop your wrinkling, don't they? Now, they get an awful shock when I say, I'm sorry, nothing will stop your wrinkling. And unfortunately, nothing will stop your wrinkling. But what you can do, you can slow the process down dramatically. Now, silk does that in no uncertain fashion. The reason being, in silk, pure silk, and this is pure, no inferior fibres mixed in with it. This is pure AAA grade Mulberry silk. In silk, there are 18 amino acids. One of them, a very important one, is called sericin. Now, you spell that S-E-R-I-C-I-N. For your own peace of mind, check out what sericin does in silk. What it does, as you sleep on a silk pillowcase, well, let's put it this way. If you sleep on a cotton pillowcase, Cotton will take the moisture from your skin. It will dry your skin out as you sleep on it. Silk does the opposite. Silk is a hydrophilic protein. Hydra, water, philic, loving. Water-loving protein. It traps the moisture in your skin. It loves moisture. It retains it. And it slows the aging process down. Check that out on a computer. There is no static in silk, so it cuts out frizz in your hair. And if you have long hair in particular, you don't have to tie it up at night. Now, the interesting thing, and to the best of my knowledge, I don't know of any other silk pillowcase currently being sold in the United Kingdom that has this very expensive extra inside the pillowcase. Inside the pillowcase, we have sprayed on a thin layer of cotton. Now, compared to silk, cotton is coarse. So when you put the pillow into the pillowcase, the coarse cotton grips the pillow and keeps the silk smooth. So the old saying, smooth as silk, is definitely okay in this case. I have no hesitation in saying, if you were lucky enough to find a shop in the United Kingdom, there'll be one or two, but not many, selling silk this quality, because it's supreme, you know. You would pay for this pillowcase, you'd probably pay upwards of £50.
Yeah.
You can buy them here for £35. Don't think twice. They're sold with a money-back guarantee. If you have any member of your family, male or female, who takes a pride in their appearance, who wants their skin to look wonderful, who wants their hair to just improve, look soft and luxurious with a lovely shine, this is something you should be sleeping on.
And that's what it's all about. And of course, you've got the opportunity again to try, and this is the wonderful thing with Raymond's products, you can get them home and you can try and test them, so you've got absolutely nothing to lose and possibly so much to gain.
Yeah, do your own research. What are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? You'll be amazed. Remember, we've got everything on the show: pillowcases, pillows and duvets. But go to the website straight away, shopontv.co.uk. We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and it's lovely to have your company this morning. We have got an amazing hour, and you're perhaps watching just at the right time. You've turned on for a reason. Perhaps you're not sleeping too well. Perhaps you're too hot, too cold at the minute. Do you just, toss and turn? You wake up constantly through the night. I think we may definitely have the solutions for you this evening.
We think a duvet can make a real difference to that, especially if it's the right duvet, a luxurious duvet, a silk duvet. Did you ever think you'd be sleeping under a silk duvet?
A-grade silk duvet, and we'll tell you the difference. The king of silks. It's going to work with you, work with your body temperature, so you're never going to start overheating. You're never going to be too cold. And I say that with confidence. You can even try this duvet and see the difference that it makes as well. But we've got a very special guest too.
And a very good friend of ours joins us on the show. Raymond is with us. Raymond, it's
lovely. Were you
lovely.
looking for that special guest then? I saw you behind you.
Who are they talking about?
It's you.
That would be you.
It's nice to feel special.
It's great to have you with us, Raymond. We've known you for years, probably 30-odd years. But
You're giving my age away now, Hayley.
You were very young.
Stop it, woman.
You were still in the pram. But we bought our duvet. We sleep under this duvet.
Yeah.
We bought our duvet off you about 27 years ago.
Around about 26, 27 years ago, you were working for Tefal at the Idea Home Exhibition in London. You were 2 or 3 stands along from me.
Yeah.
You came along, had a little chat. You bought one, Hayley. you used Sean's credit card to pay for it. So I thought, that's a smart girl, right? So you bought one anyway. And here you are, 26, 27 years later, still sleeping under it.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I mention this, Hayley, these duvets, I always say to a customer who's perhaps thinking of buying one, when you buy a silk duvet of this quality, because the quality is sky high, when you buy a duvet of this quality, consider it to be an investment. You're not going to have to replace it in 5, 6, 7, 8 years' time. Sean and Hayley, total strangers to me, bought one 26, 27 years ago. They're still sleeping under it today. The duvets we have in my bed at home are 37 years old. My wife washes them on average, I would say 3 times a year. Wash them a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. The largest one we make, 2.5 kilos, a Super King, fits in any standard UK machine. The top covers Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count, no problem there. Anything over 180 is considered to be luxury. The filling within the top cover, AAA grade Mulberry silk. If you go into Google, Wikipedia, type in all about silk, this is what they will tell you. And remember, they're not trying to sell you anything. They're just answering your question. They will say within the silk industry, Mulberry is considered to be the king of silks. And that's an interesting word, Hayley, king. There can only be one king. And within the silk industry is Mulberry, AAA grade. That's what we are using. Basically, what we've done, we've taken the 2 most famous fabrics in the world, Egyptian cotton and Mulberry silk. We've given these fabrics to people who are known to be, they have a stellar reputation for making quality products. And this is the product they've made. We've backed it up with a 10-year warranty, a money-back guarantee, and crucially, we are offering it at a price which is super low. For this quality, the price is super low. And later on, I'll tell you why the price is super low, and you'll fully understand. It's a chance, I always say, to get champagne for the price of beer.
And we like that, and you have got incredible prices this morning, and we've been busy already, so stock already getting quite low. But entirely up to you, whatever option you're going for, pop it in a basket and check that basket through really, really quickly. So if you are going for the single, machine washable, so great for a little one. Perhaps your little one sleeps really hot and always clammy and wet in the morning. You know it's going to help regulate their body temperature. And machine washable, so any accidents, it's not the end of the world. You've got a great saving there of £30. And of course, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well.
All sizes come under the same item number, 212998. If you're going for the single, £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal. If you pay online, you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. Your double size, one of the most popular always. Again, across all the sizes, we don't have as much stock as we would have liked. 212998 for your double, a £60 saving, £179 is the price, or £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments there. And the king size,
it's really nice to upgrade to a king size, even if you've got a double bed, because it will drape over the bed beautifully. King size, I know we are struggling with stock there, but what you have got, well, I'll be honest, we're double figures. You have got a great opportunity to get a £60 saving and split that cost. So £67.98 is the first of your 3 payments. Remember, 10-year warranty, but the biggest thing is you can get this home, sleep under it, and decide if it's right for you. You've got nothing to lose ordering this tonight. You've got a money-back guarantee. And the Super King, well, that is the lowest stock I think we've ever had available for a show. So please do grab that, because I do think that will definitely be the first one to sell out. Again, £60 saving, and with PayPal, £74.65 is the first of your 3 payments to get it home and try it and test it and sleep under it with that reassurance you've got a money-back guarantee. But so many people fell in love with the duvet. There was a demand for a pillow.
A silk pillow to lay your head upon. Again, we've got a great price here, a £20 saving against the usual price. It's down to £40. But this is a Mulberry silk pillow. When Raymond talks about the quality of silk, same silk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same silk. And you simply cannot get better silk than AAA grade Mulberry. It's the king of silks. And Hayley, Sean, you cannot put a price, in my opinion, you cannot put a price on a good night's sleep. And so many people, they put up with cheap, nasty, inferior pillows. I'll ask you a question, Hayley. And I know the answer to this question because I always check these figures before I come on air. How many pillows do you reckon are thrown out every year in Britain?
Oh, gosh.
Go into landfill.
Oh, gosh.
Have a guess.
Oh, I don't know. 10,000.
Many?
10,000.
10,000. And you're sober, are you, Hayley? How many, Sean?
150,000.
Right. Sean, how many do you think?
30,000.
Right. Every single year in Britain, are you ready for this?
We're ready.
Between 10 million and 15 million pillows
No way.
go into landfill. Now, let's say it's only 10 million. Here's the reason why so many get thrown into landfill. Now, Hayley, you must go shopping like every other lady to get groceries. You're in the supermarket. You're walking along with your trolley. There they are, pillows. There's always a picture of a nice girl sleeping like this. She's beautifully made up. She's got a lovely smile. And you look at the pillow and this packaging and you think, well, she looks happy. And the pillows are 2 for £10 and you buy them. And that's the pillows that end up in landfill. Now, we're here in Manchester in this studio. About 6 months ago, you won't believe this, Sean, but it's a fact. About 6 months ago, I was in the biggest retailer of pillows in the United Kingdom, here in Manchester. I was shopping. And I came across a mountain of pillows. Hayley, they didn't have 1 or 2 dozen. They had a mountain of pillows. They were selling them for £6 each. And you know what was inside them? You won't believe this.
The filling, I don't know.
The filling. You know when you buy a bottle of water and you drink it and the bottle's empty and you throw it in the bin? They had taken these old empty bottles, ground them down,
Oh, no.
and the pillows were filled with plastic bottles. So that's the type of pillows that people get tempted to think, well, we'll try them. Now, when you buy a pillow, say from a supermarket, and you don't like it, you can't take it back.
No.
They
And
say,
you-
sorry,
Yeah.
under the Health and Hygiene Act, we can't take it back. Do you know what they say? The Salvation Army won't take them.
No,
No,
no
Charities won't take
They
them.
won't, no.
This is what they say. They say, take them to the local cat and dog home, and they'll make dog beds out of these old pillows. Now, when people buy our pillows, when we first started selling these pillows, in the first 13 months, I mentioned this earlier, we sold 86,000 pillows with a money-back guarantee. No arguing, no fighting. Don't like it? Money back. We got 19 returned out of 86,000.
Wow.
This one I sleep on at home. I bring it with me when I come to the studio. It's about 6 years old. I've slept on it for 17,000 hours. It's been washed at least 20 times. Cold wash, 30 degrees. It cannot lose shape. Top cover Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. It tells you on the label what's inside it. We have to put that on by law. We're not trying to fool you. Cut it open. Inside you have a pocket of fibre to support your neck and shoulders. All the way around, long-fibre AAA grade Mulberry silk. I sell these, you can only buy them from 2 people, from myself or from Shop and TV. Shop and TV buy them from me. I sell them on my website at £60 each and £5 postage. They're on offer this morning at £40 each and £5 postage. My advice to you, is to buy them, because it is without shadow of doubt, in my honest and genuine opinion, the finest value for money that you can buy anywhere in the United Kingdom as far as pillows are concerned. Money back if you're not pleased. 19 returned out of 86,000.
And that's 19.
You're not taking a chance.
You've got to add it into your basket right now. We're already massively busy. 654-433 is your item number. The pillows, multi-order, you'll only pay one postage.
Yeah.
Just hearing how busy the duvet is as well.
Yeah, we're going to get right back to the duvet. Check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you will find absolutely everything. We've got the silk pillowcases, which are already super busy. They are a great gift idea, and we will get to everything through the show, but just hearing how busy we are for the duvet. So being as we are quite low on stock, we'll get back to that. But remember, it's great to have your company this morning, but it's good to have your company every single day, and loads coming up.
Yeah, lots of shows coming up throughout this week. Just a quick preview for you to let you know what we've got coming up tomorrow night. We've got cleaning solutions and around the home with Pulte. We've got fitness coming up. Simpler Laura back with us, and then we've also got the drone showcase at the end of the week. But we've got to get back to our silk duvets, one of our best-selling products here at Shop on TV.
Something I truly believe can change the way you sleep, and the wonderful thing is, with Raymond, you are talking the highest quality AAA grade mulberry silk that will work with you, help regulate your body temperature so you're never too hot, you're never too cold through these winter months. But the wonderful thing is you get an opportunity to try. You've got a money-back guarantee. So ordering from us tonight, you're getting this home to sleep under it and see the difference that mulberry silk can make. Because if you're not sleeping well, I truly believe it's... But I know we blame it on so many things, but it's down to either what you're sleeping on or what you're sleeping under. And for us, because we sleep under this duvet and have done for the last 27 years, it changed the way we slept.
And don't forget, this is a year-round duvet. You won't have a summer duvet and a winter duvet.
Warranty.
It's machine washable. Raymond's got so much to tell us, but I think we should start, Raymond, with the silk quality again.
The quality. Well, the important thing to remember, Sean, is this. Hayley's quite right. When we do a live exhibition, people can actually come up to the stand and they can touch the duvet. And Hayley, you can see it in people's face. They get a shock. Instantly, they think, oh, hold on, this is something special. And it is something special. But when people touch it, the first thing they say to me, they say, hold on, this is very thin. Are you sure this will keep me warm in the winter? And before I can answer, they then say, what TOG rating is it?
Yeah.
Now, the answer to both of those questions is quite simple. Yes, it will keep you really warm in the winter. And there is no official TOG rating with silk. The reason being, silk is a low conductor of heat. It retains heat in a different fashion to, say, duck, goose feather, or the dreaded polyester and man-made fibers. The silk we are using is AAA grade mulberry silk. Now, I would advise any viewer, for their own peace of mind, to check this on a computer. Just type in all about silk. And they will tell you that silk, AAA grade mulberry, is the king of silks. It's the best. We're using long-fibre silk. Now, how we get the silk is quite simple. We take the silkworm, we place it in a metal tray, roughly the size of this bed. We place the metal tray into a darkened room. We feed the worm exclusively in mulberry leaves over a period of 35, 36 days. It will eat 10,000 times its own body weight in mulberry leaves. Its body weight will increase tenfold. Now, there are 3 different colors of mulberry leaves, red, black, and white. When you feed the worm on the red and black mulberry leaf, you get very high quality mulberry silk. When, however, you feed the worm on the white mulberry leaf, different story. All of a sudden, you take a jump up and you get the king of silks. You get AAA grade mulberry. That's what we're using. Now, Hayley, there's a problem. There's always problems when you manufacture. The tree that provides the white mulberry leaf only grows in any commercial quantity in eastern and central China. Now, we constantly run out of AAA grade mulberry silk. And when we do, we stop manufacturing. We don't add any inferior fibers and mix inferior fibers in with a small quantity of mulberry silk. I should stress, we haven't mentioned this yet, everything we are offering this morning is made by the official Mulberry Silk Manufacturing Company Limited, the official Mulberry Company. Our head office is in Vancouver. We export to 35, 36 countries throughout the world. You're buying from a company with a stellar reputation for quality, and just an unconditional money-back guarantee. And all I can tell you is this: when people buy these duvets, they love them. That's the little cocoon. I've got one on my finger that's inside. On that, there's over 1 mile of silk.
Wow.
There's 6,000 of those in every duvet. 6,000. So what they do, they stitch it all the way around the perimeter, so when you wash it, the silk cannot move.
So it's anchored into position.
Anchored in position.
There's so many duvets, all the fillings down the bottom, and you're just trying to shake it.
You have to shake, yes.
Whereas this will never be like this. This will always be perfect. You've always got that right amount that's going to work with you and work with your body temperature, making sure at this time of year when it's so cold that you're warm at night. But then through the summer, on the hottest of nights, making sure that you don't overheat. It wicks away the moisture.
And it works for both of you independently. So when Hayley's cold at night, it locks the warmth in with her, brings it to the right temperature. When I'm too hot, it releases all the heat.
So you're never kicking the duvet off.
Because it's all natural fibres.
Trying to tuck the duvet over.
Yeah.
And even if you turn over at night, you never get that wind tunnel, that blow, that sort of draft down your back, because it cocoons you. And it works for you, and it works, like Sean said, for your partner throughout the whole of the night, every day of every week of every month throughout the whole of the year. Every season, you don't need a different duvet. The amazing thing is you've got an opportunity to try. You get this home with a money-back guarantee. You can sleep under it. Comes with a 10-year warranty. And we know this here in the UK is the only silk duvet that has this, and this is huge. The Allergy UK seal of approval. And what it says on here, Mulberry Silk has been awarded the British Allergy Foundation seal of approval for reduction in exposure to live house dust mites for the duvet. That's really important if you suffer with things like allergies. And the great thing is that approval is there for you. Massively busy across all sizes. You've got that peace of mind, but again, get it home and try it. And we are hugely busy. Just going to remind you about the prices again, because it is very much only as long as the stock is there. So please, price-wise, it is the same item number for all sizes, but I don't think we're going to have all sizes available that much longer. So if we're going with the single, remember machine washable, so great for the little ones. Perhaps your little ones always wake up quite clammy. They're always, you know, a little bit hot and sweaty. Or perhaps they're moaning because they're really cold through the night. It's going to work for them, but then it will be able to be thrown in the washing machine if there's any accidents. You've got a great saving here, and of course, not only have you got a wonderful saving, you can split the cost with PayPal. So $47.98 is the first of those 3 payments. Single-wise, though, we haven't got thousands of these. It's very much as long as the stock is there, and we're already in double figures for that. So please grab that while the stock is there. If you want to go for the double, remember, this works for you and it works with your partner. So it's going to help regulate your body temperature so you both sleep well. The double size, £239, comes down to £179. That's a £60 saving. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. That's if you're paying online. Then we go to the king size. Now, remember, if you've got a double bed and you want that gorgeous drape over the bed, go for a bigger size duvet. Yeah, when you look in magazines and the beds always look so amazing, and you think, how do they make the duvet? My duvet never looks like that. They've put a bigger duvet on a smaller bed, so do upgrade to that king size, especially with the little difference in price. You've got a £60 saving, and again, splitting that cost with PayPal, $67.98 is the first of those 3 payments. Super King, oh my word, that is disappearing really, really quickly. So if you do want the Super King, it's first come, first served. We will soon be single figures on that Super King, so please, 212-998, whichever one you want to go for, whichever size. That's $74.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. That's if you're paying online, shopontv.co.uk. You can order
on the phone, 03333 241 241. Busy across everything, flying in the duvets, flying in the baskets, and flying in the silk pillow cases as well. So whatever you're shopping for, you'll find it all on the website. Remember, shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to find everything. I just want to remind you quickly of the pillows.
Just hearing how busy
my word, so many of you going for these.
This was something that came out after the duvet. People so enjoyed the quality of the duvet and the difference it made to their sleep. They knew there was a big demand for the pillows, and that's exactly what you've got, that same quality, that AAA grade Mulberry Silk in a pillow that you aren't going to quite believe.
If you want to go for this, you've got comfort, you've got support, you've got a silk pillow, for goodness sake, that's machine washable, and it doesn't matter how much you scrunch it up, when you open it back up, it always goes back to shape. Now, the details are just at the bottom of the screen there for you, underneath the duvet details. 654433 is the item number. At £40, a £20 saving against our usual
But they're
price.
disappearing. So if, again, you wake up perhaps with a really clammy neck or crazy bed hair, remember, you've got that breathability, of course, with the Mulberry Silk, and we're helping to regulate your body temperature, wick away moisture. You're never looking for that cool spot, and you've got that great support as well. But back to our duvet, just warning you, those pillows are disappearing really, really quickly.
When it comes to a duvet, imagine having the duvet that you'll have on the bed all year round. You don't have to swap it over season to season.
And it always works, whatever the season and whatever the temperature.
And whatever your temperature as well. It's very important to point out when we're talking about a silk duvet that this is 100% silk filled. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. So if you are shopping around, and Raymond tells us some stories about those mixes and blends that are so much more
Sean,
to pay for.
What a lot of companies do, they're allowed to get away with it in Britain. Shameful, really. They get cotton, polyester, man-made fibres, they polish it so it looks like silk. Now, to the untrained eye, you can't tell the difference. It's terrible. Usually what they do, they'll fill it with 40% silk, 60% man-made fibres, and they sell it, pass it off as silk. That's why I mentioned earlier, maybe 5 minutes ago, everything we are offering this morning is made by the official, registered, official Mulberry Silk Company. You can buy this in total and complete confidence. The silk is as described, pure AAA grade mulberry, the king of silks. And please consider it to be an investment. When you sleep under this, in my opinion, and in the opinion of all the people who buy them, I mean, we get the odd one returned. I mentioned earlier in the show, fortunately, we're very fortunate as a company. We sell an awful lot of products, and we get a tiny amount returned. In the UK, I could put in a shopping, I mean this, Hayley, in a shopping trolley from the supermarket, the amount of duvets we get returned in 1 year. You know, these duvets are special. They're not an ordinary duvet. You can buy ordinary duvets in any shop or supermarket in the United Kingdom. You can only buy this duvet from 2 people in the United Kingdom, from myself, a shop and TV. We don't supply shops. It's as simple as that. We only have 1 customer in every country. In Britain, it's shop and TV. And by doing that, we keep the price down. Let me explain why. Hayley, normally when you manufacture something like a duvet or a pillow, when you're ready to sell it to the public, you take it to a distributor. He sells it to the wholesaler. The wholesaler sells it to the retailer or the shopkeeper. Each one of those people add on a margin of profit for their work, for themselves. They're doing nothing wrong. They're honest people trying to make a living, so they add on a margin of profit. We've eliminated those 3 people. Only shop and TV. The buyers here know their job, believe you me. They're professional, they're tenacious. They buy large quantities at an advantageous price, very large quantities. And then they do something wonderful. They pass the saving on to the viewer. Now you're getting the quality is so high at an affordable price. And that's a reason why, if you're sitting at home thinking to yourself, hold on a minute, Hayley's telling me these are wonderful, Sean's agreeing, Raymond's agreeing, they're going to last the best part of my adult life. Why is the price so low? The price is incredibly low. 2 years ago, come Christmas just passed, my son Martin went into a very large, well-known retailer in a supermarket, in a shopping centre in Glasgow, Silverburn Shopping Centre, in case you're listening from Scotland, right, Silverburn, to buy his mother a dressing gown. There's a very well-known retailer in there. They make good stuff. They were selling silk duvets, Mulberry Silk on the label. For a king, £512. When Martin read the label, there was 12% silk in them.
No way.
That's a fact, Hayley.
And this is 100% silk.
That's a highly a really reputable company, but they felt justified in doing that. They can get away with putting the silk label on. That's why I'm stressing.
Shocking.
Buy from the official company ourselves.
And you can get it right now.
Yeah, that's buying from Raymond or from us, but you do need to shop really, really smartly. Just hearing how busy, we've got 4 times as many people ordering as stock already sold. And some sizes have thundered down to single figures. You need to please shop really smartly. So have a look at all the sizes. They all come under the same item number. It is now as long as stocks last. We always have really busy shows with Raymond. If you want to change the way you sleep, change what you're sleeping under. And if you're thinking, really, will a duvet make that difference? A money-back guarantee to try it.
You can try it. That's the great thing. Get this home and try it. That's the faith that Raymond has in all of his products. So we'll start with the single. Now, the single is absolutely flying. It won't be long before that's in single figures. It should be 169. It's down to 139. Maybe it's the children you're thinking of because it's machine washable. Really handy for that. Maybe you've gone into single beds and you want single duvets. A £30 saving, £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, with PayPal paying 3 if you're paying online. Really busy on the phones tonight. You can order on the phones 03333 241 241. Everything coming under that same item number, 212998. The double is always the most popular, and we have as much stock as we can possibly get there, but they're flying as well.
They are, and it's great because it's going to work for you and it's going to work for your partner. Perhaps you sleep completely differently. You're always really hot, they're always really cold. At last you find a duvet that will work for both of you. Not one of you kicking it off because you're too hot, the other one tugging it back because you're too cold. Working for you all night long, every night of the whole of the year, every season. £60 saving there, and split that cost, making it so affordable. AAA grade Mulberry Silk, the king of duvets, at £61.32. That's the first of your 3 payments. If you do want to upgrade, you may have a double bed, but think, I'd like to have more drape on my duvet. Upgrade to a king-size duvet, and that will give you that great drape. And again, a difference in price, well worth doing that.
Definitely, from the double to the king, you can see there a very small difference. It's only £199 on our special price with that £60 saving. It comes down to £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. However, if you want the Super King, oh my word.
Well, we've got the Super King. We've got a king-sized bed, but we've got a Super King duvet. If you do want it, we've got a handful, honestly.
We are in single figures
So busy tonight, and so many in baskets. Not yours till you check your basket through. So very quickly, we'll be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available. So please check that basket through. Of course, you have got the opportunity to get a £60 saving, split the cost with PayPal, but the best thing to do is jump onto that website right now and check that basket out. Go to the live show, and that will take you through to all our products tonight.
Yeah, when you scroll down, you'll see the duvets first, the pillow is second. The pillows, so many of you going for pillows. If you do want to multi-order across the show, a couple of pillows, a duvet, you'll only pay 1 postage, remember.
And this could change the way you sleep.
Yeah.
Popping all those items into your basket. And you know the biggest thing, if you're thinking, really, is a pillow and a duvet going to make that difference? Oh, yes, when you talk AAA grade Mulberry Silk. But get it home and try try it. You can try this. You've got a money-back guarantee. Raymond is that confident about his products that he wants you to get them home. He wants you to sleep under the duvet. He wants you to put your head onto that pillow and see the difference it will make to your nights. And perhaps you won't wake up hot and sweaty. Perhaps you won't wake up or not get to sleep because you're freezing cold, because this is an incredible material that will help keep you and regulate your body temperature.
Everything's
keep your
natural,
body at the
isn't it?
same temperature.
Yeah,
Right
and it works even if you run at very different temperatures, like Hayley and I. Hayley's always cold in bed. I'm always warm. But the
Until I get that hot sweat through the night, and then it adapts through the night as well. It's amazing. I'll get into bed and my feet are freezing, and if I can't get my feet warm, even if I've got socks on, I'm free. Not under silk. But then if I do get to that point, because I am going through that time of life where you can have some really hot nights, it wicks away the moisture, it helps regulate. So again, allowing me to get a better night's sleep every night.
And on top of all that, remember, 10-year warranty and it's machine washable. Now, we have had a question in, actually, from Kevin. Kevin's asking, Raymond, can you tell me if you purchase the duvet or the pillow, do you need a special silk washer or can you use ordinary washing liquid?
No, just use your... Kevin, thank you for your question. Please don't worry about that. Just use whatever you normally use. Silk is a very strong fibre, and it's the second strongest natural fibre in the world. So, honestly, you'll have no problems whatsoever.
A brilliant deal across everything that we're bringing you. We just want to remind you quickly of the pillow, remember.
We don't know where to go first because we're so busy on absolutely everything, and stock is disappearing really quickly. If you do want to go for the pillow, we've got so many in baskets. Remember, it is not yours until you check that basket through. Biggest thing is you get the opportunity to sleep on this and see the difference it makes. But we'll ask Raymond why it makes such a difference.
Hayley, I'm going to let the cat out the bag here.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You don't care.
Right? I don't care. Right. As you know, I go to different countries selling silk, and I go to different TV studios. Now, every TV studio I go to in different countries, this is what happens, including shop and TV. We'll be coming here now for, it must be the best part of, what,
2 years?
2 years. Within 10 days of coming here, at the very beginning, the man who owns this channel bought from us...
He did, yeah, I remember.
2 duvets, 2 mattresses, 2 pillows, 4 pillows, sorry, and some pillowcases. Now, the reason why he bought them, presenters at other shopping channels have said, I see that you have got Mulberry Silk. Don't waste your money on anything else. Now, what happens when I go to a studio I haven't been to previously, usually one person perhaps buys a pillow. Then they talk to the cameraman, they talk to the producer, they say, that pillow is pretty good. Every single studio I go to, every person in the whole studio ends up sleeping on silk. They might talk about other products because that's their job. But I promise you, this is what they buy, and this is what they sleep on. Every single person in this studio sleeps on this silk.
And what is the benefit of this silk pillowcase?
To condense it down very quickly, the benefit is quite simple. Number one is healthy. There are no dust mites in silk. So, I mean, there's a clue in the name, dust. When I die, I turn to dust, and so do the dust mites. Now, in the average pillow, there are, at any given time, Sean, 1 million dust mites.
Oh.
Now, the lifespan of a dust mite, Hayley, is 10 weeks. They only live for 10 weeks, then they die. So, in a year, the average pillow will have 5 million dust mites in it who live and die within the pillow. What passes through their body before they die is in the pillow. So you're sleeping, you're putting your head on a pillow that's full of dust if you're sleeping on anything else bar silk. So if anybody with asthma, hay fever, anybody with breathing problems, just don't think twice. Try one of these pillows. If you don't like it, and that's virtually impossible, we'll refund your money. A good pillow is essential for a good night's sleep. You don't need me to remind you of that. That's just common sense. We consider this to be the best pillow you can possibly get. I always mention, people must be fed up hearing me saying it, but it's a very important part of what we're trying to do here. In the first 13 months we sold them in Britain, we sold 86,000 pillows. We offered the customer a chance, once they'd bought them, to have their money back. No arguing, no fighting. We got 19 returned out of 86,000 over 13 months.
And that's 19, not 19.
19, not 19%.
I mean, that's nothing, is it?
It's nothing, Hayley.
Crazy.
I mean, that is crazy. And the fact you've got the opportunity to return it is incredible. How many pillows have you thrown away? I know for me, at least a dozen, because nobody wants pillows. No one will take them back. But Raymond has that confidence that this is going to make that difference to your night's
Remember what
sleep.
I said earlier, Hayley, just for viewers who may just have come in and tuned in. Every single year in Britain, this is an official figure.
Crazy.
It's estimated between 10 and 15 million pillows go to landfill every year.
Shocking.
Now let's take the lowest figure, 10 million. Every year get thrown out. People get drawn in, cheap pillows, 7, 6, 7, 8 pounds each. They end up in the dustbin. They end up in landfill. Hayley, as you know, I live in a small village just outside Glasgow. And the village, it's a lovely little village. And the village I live in, I've lived there for 40 years, there's only 1,700 people in that village. So we all know one another more or less. I was in the local supermarket a few months back buying some groceries. And when I got to the till to pay for the groceries, the lady who I knew, a neighbor more or less, in the supermarket, she said, I saw you on television last night selling those pillows. Are they any good? Well, I burst out laughing, Hayley. I said, of course they're good. I said, why are you asking? She says, well, I wasn't sure. Are they any good? I said, well, you sell pillows in here, 2 for £10. Oh, she said, the staff know they're rubbish. We don't buy them. But the point I'm making, this giant supermarket was selling them.
Yeah. And that's
knowing they're rubbish, they were selling them. Knowing they were going to end up in landfill, they were selling them. We get 19 returned out of 86,000. People buy these and keep them. That's the difference.
Yeah. And they last as well, yeah.
Incidentally, I sold her 2 pillows.
I love it. Went to the shop and sold the shop assistant 2 pillows. What you must do is check your baskets out. So many in baskets. We had the most stock of the pillow, but just over 30% of that stock already in baskets or sold out. We've got so many in baskets. You could have that opportunity where, you know, you're going to miss out. You'll press that checkout button and sadly it'll say sold out.
Yeah.
It's not yours until you check your basket through. I know you get confident because it's in your basket, but it could be, well, it will be in so many other people's baskets. You need to press that checkout button and get it home and try it. If you've got any doubt, sleep on it and see the difference it can make.
And do multi-order and you'll only pay 1 postage, remember. Get it home and feel what
the top cover Egyptian cotton, Sean, 230 thread count. The filling within the top cover, AAA grade Mulberry Silk, unconditional money-back guarantee, allergy board approved, the best of the best.
Get it right now whilst we've got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what you've got with our duvet as well. You've got all those amazing qualities of AAA grade Mulberry Silk. If you have just joined us, tonight is all about, or this morning is all about changing the way you sleep. Perhaps you're awake because you're too cold and you can't get warm. Perhaps you're awake because you're too hot and you've been kicking the duvet off. Perhaps your duvet's never worked for you. You're always too hot or too cold. You're always tossing and turning. This is a duvet that I truly believe will work for everybody, and we'll explain why, and will work all year round, whatever extreme temperature you have, either way.
It's all natural fibres, so it works with your body temperature. So when you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in. If you sleep at different temperature to your partner, it'll work the same for both of you independently.
Perhaps your partner drives you mad because he's always kicking the duvet off. and then you're always trying to tuck it under, it won't
Only
be like
in
that.
hotels, not at home.
No, and you know, we don't realise, because we're so used to sleep, because this is our duvet, we've slept under it for 27 years, and we've got blasé to it, you know, we just sleep well under it every single night. And it's not until we sleep somewhere else that we realise what a difference it makes. We slept at a relative's house not that long ago.
The hotel around the corner from here.
Oh, yeah, and here as well. Yeah, actually, yeah. It's always when we sleep somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we woke up and we were so hot and clammy. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And this was in the summer. And I was going, they must have the heating on, Sean. They must have I was feeling the rain. I got up, felt the rain. I said, the heating's up. Why are we so hot? I was damp. My pyjamas were damp.
It was because it was a hollow fibre we were sleeping under. And when you sleep under hollow fibre, the heat rises, it hits the fibre, and then it comes back against you, and you get hotter and
like
hotter.
a pressure cooker.
Yeah, so then you end up kicking the duvet off, then you wake up because you're cold. This doesn't work like that at all, does
No,
it,
because
really?
silk is a low conductor of heat. And it's true, you know, Sean, the biggest, you know, all these things I say to the camera, I go to exhibitions for 200 days of every year, from say 10 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, for 200 days every year. For the last 37 years, I sit in a stand somewhere at an exhibition talking to the public about their likes and their dislikes as far as bedding and sleep is concerned. So I've got a fair idea, a reasonable idea of the problems people have as far as getting a good night's sleep is concerned. Now, Hayley, the biggest problem, you're quite right what you said, the biggest problem people have, they get too hot in bed, not too cold. I would say of all the people I talk to at a live exhibition, 10% of all the people are perfectly happy with the duvet they have in the bed. They don't want one of my duvets. The other 90%, they all have the same problem, too hot in bed. Now, silk stops that happening. Silk is a low conductor of heat. What Sean said is accurate. Very often, not very often, yeah, more often than not, when two people share a bed, one likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm, you can both sleep under silk, be perfectly comfortable. It's a low conductor of heat and it self-regulates. And the important thing to remember with silk, it is a cocoon fibre designed by Mother Nature, not by man, to gently fold itself around you and sit. By sit, I mean it doesn't move. You don't waken up at 4 o'clock in the morning with one leg dangling out the bed, backside sticking out the duvet, duvet off, duvet on, duvet off, duvet on. This, you just get underneath it. And here's an interesting thing. Silk wicks away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. Check that on a computer. That's accurate. It's not sales talk. Any lady going through the menopause, don't think twice, buy one. It'll change your life as far as sleep is concerned. If you share a bed with a partner who sweats and overheats, this is the duvet for you. It's got a 10-year warranty, a money-back guarantee. Hayley and Sean, they've had theirs 27 years. The duvets in my bed are 37 years old. My wife washes them 2 or 3 times a year. Cold wash 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. They don't lose shape, they don't clump up. Long fibre silk, anchored, cannot move. It's the best of the best. You're buying from the official Mulberry company. You're not taking any risk. This is an absolute banker. It's the best you can get.
We are massively, massively busy. Machine washable, 10-year warranty. Your opportunity to try with your money-back guarantee. But we've got to warn you, if you are after the Super King, it has gone limited stock. We're down to the very last of the stock. So you desperately need to check your baskets out. So many in baskets tonight.
The single size won't be far behind that Super King size as well. So already limited stock in the Super King. Whatever you're shopping for, if you've got it in a basket, check your basket out. Don't hang around. See what a difference this can make with a money-back guarantee, a 10-year warranty. And don't forget, you've also got the Allergy UK seal of approval on the duvet. The only silk duvet in the UK, as far as we know, that has the Allergy UK seal of approval. And that has to be renewed every year, doesn't it?
The reason why they do that, Sean, very often you go into a place of business, There are certificates in the wall that are brown with age. And sometimes, not always, Hayley, but sometimes, the companies who have these certificates, they let the manufacturing standards drop. Now, that cannot happen with us. First of all, that's issued for 1 year at a time. Now, the Allergy Board, they're based in Warwick University, and they're cunning, they're clever people. They can walk into our premises unannounced. They don't phone up and say, we're coming at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. They just walk in, and they check that our standards are maintained. Now, the interesting thing is, we have that Allergy Board certificate. It tells you on it, actually. We have it for Canada, America. We have it for all of the EU countries. We have it for Australia, New Zealand. We have it for about 35, 36 countries. Now, the reason I bring that to the viewer's attention, very often, what satisfies the authorities in America or Canada will not satisfy the authorities in Italy, Holland, Spain, Germany, New Zealand, or Australia. But on this occasion, the quality of the product is so high, the manufacturing process is so perfect, they can find no fault. And they have, as a result of that, they've given us, and nobody else, only us, this coveted certificate. Let me just say this to any viewer watching. If you see the Allergy Board certificate on any product, not only on our products, you can buy it in the knowledge it is something special. And this is undoubtedly something special. Buy it and try it. That's all we're asking.
And that is the great thing if you do suffer with allergies and it does affect you during the night. This duvet could make that difference. And you've got a money-back guarantee to actually see if it does. That's if you didn't want the Super King, because we've just had a sellout, our first sellout. We did warn you it was going to be a bit of a sellout night tonight.
Across the board, we're busy on everything. Hundreds of items in shopping baskets right now. If you want to make sure you get them, because we're having sellouts, please confirm your order and check your baskets.
Very low on stock on a few of the sizes. And sadly, I know when you put it in your basket, you think that it's yours. I've got a basket for a certain company, and I've got about 23 things in it. I sleep shop, and I add something every night. And one day I might check some of them out, and they sit there all that time. Our system isn't like that. Sadly, it's hours until you check through, and sadly, it's also a lot of other people. So if we get to a situation like we did with the Super King a moment ago, we got down to the last 4. Well, 404 people could have those 4 in their baskets. And when you check out, you're not all going to get it. There's only going to be 4 of you. 400 people will miss out. But actually, even in that situation, none of you might get it, because another 4 might actually put it in their basket and check it. It will be the first people to check out. And it's very much that way now with the single, and the double and the king size aren't that far behind. Hugely busy night tonight. And the opportunity to get such quality and the opportunity to try.
And get it right now. The easiest way is the website, but you need the same item number, whatever size you're going for. When you go to the website, you go to the live show, you go to the live products that we've got for you, the duvets, the pillows, everything is busy, even the silk pillowcases, which we need to talk about in a couple of moments for you. So your duvet is the first item, the pillows the second item. When it comes to your duvets, however, we need to remind you of prices, and if you want to get hold of these, remember your duvets all come under that same item number. 212998 is your item number. The single size, I think, will be the next to sell out. So if you do have a single in your basket, you want to make sure you get hold of it. 169 is the usual price. 139 is the price you will pay today, and that's 47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with that PayPal payment.
And machine washables are great for little ones. If there's any accidents, it's not the end of the world. But if your little one's not sleeping well, if they get up and they're always perhaps hot and clammy every sort of morning, or perhaps they're really struggling with the cold at the minute, this could actually help them sleep better and sleep longer. And I don't need to guarantee you that. You get the opportunity to get this home and try it. So you've got the opportunity to see if it makes that difference. Now, the single, we are very low in stock. The same thing that happened to the Super King will happen with the single shortly. So please do check your baskets out if you have it in a basket. Then moving on to the double. Now, the great thing is if you sleep with a partner, it's going to work work for both of you?
Yeah, it works and regulates your temperature for both of you independently. So it doesn't matter what season it is. It doesn't matter if you run hot or you run cold. The double should be 239. It's down to 179, and that's 61.32 on your first of 3 payments. We do still have the king size in stock. If you want to go for the king size, maybe you've got a double bed and you want that drape over the double bed.
Yeah, I think you look in magazines sometimes and think, why does that duvet drape over their bed better than mine drapes over mine? What they do is they upsize the actual duvet cover. So if you want to go for, if you've got a double bed, go for the king size duvet and you will get that fabulous drape, but you do need to order that again quickly. All sizes really busy. The king size is our largest size now. Our Super King sold out. Of course, with the king size, you've got a £60 saving and PayPal to split the cost. So £67.98 is the first of those 3 payments. But you must please check your baskets through. The pillows are still absolutely flying. A massive percentage of the stock of the pillows has sold out and gone. We did have more stock of those than we had everything else. But something we haven't mentioned enough, but you're already shopping for, is the silk pillowcases.
Again, it's the finest quality when it comes to a silk pillowcase. 100% mulberry silk on either side, on both sides, if you like. It's also got a cotton lining, but it's about the results that you get with a silk pillowcase.
There's so much we can't say. What I would say is go onto the internet and just put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin and my hair? And you'll be blown away. I didn't realise until a beauty therapist and my hairdresser both said, change your pillow. Get a silk pillowcase, and we'll talk through, you know, the sort of idea of those benefits. But they do actually advise you to have like the silk bonnets for your hair and things. And if you love your skincare and you want your skincare to work really well, your silk masks for your eyes. Stay with us, and you'll understand why silk is so good in that sort of for that idea. So what you must do if you want this is put in a basket and check it out, because we're busy on so many, but we have got 4 colour options at the minute, which is quite unusual.
Really unusual that you'll have those 4 different options when it comes to your pillowcase. You've got Arctic, which is a blue. That is approaching single figures. It's a silver blue.
You have found this before. We've already spoken about it.
We've also got the pure white, if you want a traditional white. That's very low in stock also. We've got the desert, and we've also got the sage. We'll run you through the colours again in a moment.
Sage is that really nice green you just saw. That's a really calming sort of colour. But yes, you do need to shop really smartly for these, because we haven't spoken about them that much, but lots of you already ordered and checked your basket through. And Raymond, if you would, we're talking again AAA grade Mulberry Silk pillowcase.
It's very important. Sean mentioned something which is very important. Recently, in the last, I would say, 6 or 9 months, this has happened quite a lot. When we're doing live presentations at an exhibition, quite a few people have said to me, could I have a look at your pillowcases? And obviously we handed to them, and they said, oh, hold on. These pillowcases, they have the silk on both sides.
Yes.
Because what's happening, people are buying off the internet, and they don't realize till they get them delivered. The companies they're buying from are not particularly honest, let's say. And when they deliver the pillowcase to the customer, the pillowcase only has silk on one side. Now, these are made by the official Mulberry company, AAA grade Mulberry on both sides. It tells you on the label. There are no inferior fibres mixed in.
So it's not a mix, it's not a blend.
Mix. Sean, we mentioned earlier what they do in particular with pillowcases. They get cotton polyester, they polish it so it looks like silk. To the untrained eye, you can't tell the difference. But of course, when you wash them, they wash like a Kleenex tissue. They're horrible. They just don't stand up to washing. These are pure AAA grade Mulberry silk. Now, in silk, there are 18 amino acids. One of them, a very important one, is called sericin. You spell that S-E-R-I-C-I-N. Now, what sericin does is you sleep. It traps the moisture in your skin. If you sleep on a cotton pillowcase, Hayley, I'm sure you know this, cotton will take the moisture from your skin. Silk does the opposite. It traps the moisture in your skin. Silk is a hydrophilic protein. Hydra, water. Philic, loving. Water-loving protein. It traps the moisture in your skin. It keeps your skin hydrated. Incidentally, you know, Christmas has been and gone. And Christmas morning, I would think 99% of all the ladies and young girls in Britain, and some of the men, they wakened up, and when they opened their presents, there'd be a lot of skin creams in there.
Yep.
And when you go to bed at night, a lot of ladies and some men put skin cream on their face. And these skin creams cost quite a lot of money, 30, let's say £40 for a small jar. And then they go to bed and they put their head in a cotton pillowcase. And the cotton pillowcase drains an awful lot of that skin cream from the skin. And of course, the little jar will eventually become empty. Then you have to make a decision. You either buy it again or you do without. With silk, you get all the benefits that's in that little jar.
It stays
And
on
you
your
only have
face.
to buy it once.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. The inside of the pillowcase, no other pillowcase, silk that I know of anyway, has this. And I go to every trade fair throughout Asia and Europe. I've never seen this in any other pillowcase. We have sprayed on a thin layer of cotton.
Right.
Now, cotton compared to silk is coarse. And cotton, when you put the pillow in, will grip the pillowcase. So there's a saying that's known the whole world over, smooth as silk.
Yeah.
And by having that cotton lining, the outer silk stays perfectly smooth with no wrinkles. If you have any member of your family who takes a pride in their appearance, Sean, who wants their hair to look wonderful, there's no static in silk, you get no frizz. If you have long hair, you don't have to tie it up at night. It doesn't tangle. You're waking up in the morning, your hair can be styled and managed much more quicker than it would normally be styled and managed, and it's just perfect for your hair. This pillowcase, to buy it anywhere else, would cost you at least 50 odd pounds. They're on sale here for 35. They have a money-back guarantee. They're just the best of the best. We sell literally hundreds of thousands of them, and the public simply love them.
Now, it's so true, Raymond, because I bought my very first silk pillowcase, and I bought it because both my beautician and hairdresser advised me to get a silk pillowcase. I was like, why am I so lined on this side of my face? She was like, well, how do you sleep? And I said, well, I sleep on that. She says, well, what do you sleep on? I'm like, well, you know...
Regular
cotton.
pillowcase,
A regular pillowcase. She says, just try silk and see if it makes a difference. And the great thing, again, is you get the opportunity to try, but you have got such a great price, because the very first pillowcase I bought was £50, and it was only silk on that one side. It was cotton on the back.
And another thing I should mention, if it take me 30 seconds to mention this, and I think I should mention it, we will have hopefully some people of color watching, maybe Afro-Caribbean, Afro-American. Now, you have particular problems with your hair. The reason being, when your hair starts to grow from the hair shaft, it's quite wide, it's broad. As it continues to grow, it narrows. If you put it under a microscope, you would see this, it narrows. Then it twists, then it kinks. And the hair beyond the twist and the kink, the natural proteins from your scalp cannot get beyond that kink. Your hair becomes brittle, it dries, and it breaks. And if you sleep on silk, if you are a person of color, treat yourself to a silk pillowcase. The difference it will make to your hair is outstanding. If you go to a hairdresser who specializes in Afro-Caribbean people of color, their hair, every single hairdresser working within that hairdressing establishment will tell you to buy a silk pillowcase. And this is the best of the best. This is the one you want.
And you're loving it. So many in baskets. Please do check those baskets through. We're going to have to move away from these.
Huge amount of the stock.
Hugely busy.
And now, check out the colour options, because there are 4 colour options available for you when it comes to the silk pillowcase, if they're all still available. There's the white, the Arctic, that gorgeous sage, and you've also got the desert, which is like a champagne colour, so
Beautiful.
4 colours to choose from. Again, do your own research to what Ray was talking about, and you'll be amazed what you find out.
Just go on the internet and put, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin and hair, and you will discover the answer for yourself. Got to warn you that Arctic blue, which is like a silvery sort of grey colour, and the actual white, very, very low in stock. Then you've got that lovely desert, that's a sort of champagne colour, and then you've got the sage, which is the back option. So be really quick, 00108. But we are going to move away from these. It's been lovely to have all the colours available, but it's not going to last for much longer. So many in baskets tonight. Do check your baskets through, not yours till you check it out. And that problem we've got with the pillow as well.
Yeah, this is absolutely flying. If you want a silk pillow that has a core support in the middle, so you've got the support that you need, but then the luxury of the softness of the silk around the outside. Again, that Mulberry silk, the finest quality. A cotton outer that's the finest of qualities when it comes to the outside of the pillow, and all at a greatly reduced price, down to £40. So many, hundreds of you going for these. 654433. If you do multi-order, you'll only pay that one postage, remember.
And remember the benefits of silk, obviously the comfort, the helps regulate your body temperature, so perhaps not get that hot sweaty neck, get that wild bed hair, which is fantastic. But the other great thing is you have the ultimate in luxury. You really have got that beautiful luxury that regulates your body temperature. You've got the support in the middle of the pillow as well, and you've got a pillow that is machine washable, which is phenomenal, and a real favourite. So many of you with this in your basket, so please do check those baskets through.
So 654433, the item number. I had another message in, a question actually from Paul. Paul spent a while before he bought his silk pillows, and he's using it. One is perfect. He said he's had it a few months. He'd recommend it to anyone. He does have one question. He's currently using Egyptian cotton pillowcases. Will that reduce the effectiveness of the silk pillow?
No, Paul, thank you for your inquiry, and I'm glad you're enjoying your pillow. The answer, Paul, is no, it will not affect it in any way, shape or form. The dominant factor is the silk. And once again, thank you. That's as simple as that. You bought a nice pillow. It's going to be the best pillow you've ever had for many, many years. The pillows we have in my bed at home are 6 years old. I've slept on them this is the one I sleep on at home. I bring it with me when I come to the studio so that people can see it. It's been washed 20, 25 times. I've slept on it for 17,000 hours. Just look at the condition of it. And it's, Paul, it just breaks down to one word: quality.
And Paul's absolutely loving it. Obviously, Raymond tells you his experiences. I tell you mine, and Hayley tells you hers. But it's great to hear from viewers.
And it's great that you can try.
Yeah.
So you can sit, you can watch, you can hear. Think as well of the benefits of silk, the fact that dust mites don't like silk, perhaps you've got allergies. You can get things home and you can try them and see if they make a difference, because everything has got a money back guarantee, and that is a really true wonderful thing on bedding. If you've got the pillow in a basket, please do check that pillow out. We've got so
Hundreds
many
of you have right
in
now.
Baskets, and we are, as ever, it's not yours until you check that basket through. Press that. If you've got it in a basket, you want to change the way you sleep, and I truly believe the pillows, the duvet, they can, and you've got the opportunity to try it. So please check that basket through.
Don't forget, we've got the mattress available in the king size as well, if you're looking for a silk mattress.
That's the problem with these products. They disappear very quickly.
Well,
so very quickly we're down to the last
That's true,
of
really.
the stock.
People might be sitting at home thinking to themselves, well, why are they always short of stock on Mulberry Silk? The answer is quite simple. AAA grade Mulberry Silk, that's all we use, is in very short supply. Now, we farm our own silk. We export to 35, 36 countries throughout the world. And thankfully, and I do thank the viewers for this, they buy lots of our products. So we are constantly running out of the silk we need. And when we do run out, we stop manufacturing. We sit on our hands. We don't add inferior silk. So when Hayley and Sean say they're short of silk, they really are short of silk. It's as simple as that. I know that you're going to be short shortly of the double because I know it's very, very short. So if you're buying a duvet, jump in for a double nice and quick.
And that is the absolute truth. If you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I? I mean, how well do you sleep? Are you awake right now because you're not sleeping well? Are you too hot, too cold? Are you uncomfortable? And we really do struggle, don't we, I think, with sleep. And we blame so many different things. But if you're tired and you're comfortable, you'll nod off watching that programme or that film you really wanted to see and you've suddenly missed it. So if you were comfortable in bed, doesn't it make sense that you would fall asleep in bed? And the great thing is everything here you can try and see if it does make a difference, because sleep is so important. Go on the internet and put, is a good night's sleep good for my health? You'll be blown away. Sleep is so, so important. We're into the new year. We're thinking about dieting. We're thinking about eating healthily. Well, actually, on that trial as well, you know, all of those things, it's no good dieting if you're not sleeping well, because if you're tired in the morning, you want all the high-calorie things, the bacon sandwich, don't you? You want the bad things, the sugary things to get you going. So if you are thinking about, you know, being healthier with your food, make sure you get that good night's sleep. If you are wanting to exercise more, if you're tired, exercise is the last thing you will do. But then just think of what person you are when you are tired. I know for me, it gets me, I get low, I get down if I'm tired, but I'm snappy, I'm irritable. Perhaps you've fallen out with a loved one and you think, what was that? They've walked out the door, you're not talking, you're like, what was that even about? And actually, it's just because you're tired. The kids drive you mad because you're tired. We say about children, actually, when they have a tantrum, when they're at their worst, oh, they're tired.
Yeah.
And we're exactly the same. Our bodies, our brains, we need a good night. If you compare us with anything now, like your mobile phone, like your cordless vacuum, we have to charge all those things up. They're not going to just keep on running. And we are the same, but we can't be plugged in. The way we recharge is sleeping well. And if you're not sleeping well, I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on, what you're sleeping under, and what you're laying your head onto. Because if you're comfortable and if you're at that right temperature all night long, I truly believe you'll sleep better. And with all of Raymond's AAA grade Mulberry Silk products, the brilliant thing is, even if you're thinking, I wonder, you can actually try any of them with a money-back guarantee. But what you've got to do is check your baskets through. Already had sellouts, so please put that. If you've got anything in a basket, it is now first come, first served. It's always the same when we have Raymond with us. You've got sizes available if you're going for the duvet, all of them bar the Super King at the minute, but the single is super, super low. It's thundering towards single figures. Now, the single, if you're putting that onto a child's bed, they may sleep better. And I know that's a massive statement, but again, you can try and see. Perhaps they won't wake up so clammy in the morning. Perhaps they won't be so cold through the night, so they actually get to sleep quicker. They sleep longer, and you've got the opportunity to try a machine washable. So if they have a little accident, it's not the end of the world. A duvet that goes into your washing machine.
All coming under the same item number, remember. 212998 is your item number. That single comes down to £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal paying 3 if you're paying online. If you are waiting on the phones, apologies if you are in a queue. We've been so busy. If you are waiting, hang on if you can. The operators will get to you. However, you can go to the website the easiest way. Your double size should be £239. It's down to £179, and that comes down to £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments on that double size. And then we go to your king.
King size. Now, if you have got, this is the largest size we've got available. If you've got a double bed and you think, I would like extra drape on my bed, upgrade to the king size. It will give you that extra, sort of drape, giving that really nice look to the bedroom. But king size, please order it really quickly. You have got your £60 saving. You have got PayPal as well to split the cost. And you've got a duvet that's going to work for both of you. If you sleep with a partner and normally you sleep completely differently, they're always really hot, you're always really cold, at last you find a duvet that works for you both, because it helps regulate your body temperature. It works with you, and it doesn't matter what time of year, whether it's summer, winter, the hottest night or the coldest night, this duvet adapts and makes sure that you are comfortable all night long. And again, you've got the opportunity to try, and a 10-year warranty as well.
And we did have our first sellout already earlier on in the show with the Super King, so apologies. But maybe you go for that king-size duvet and see the drape that you get over your bed. Especially, I love that if you've got a double-sized bed and you upgrade to a king-size duvet, it just gives you that perfect finish across the bed. So all coming under the same item number. Remember, 212998 is your item number. Add in the pillows, add in the pillowcases. You'll only pay that one postage. It's topped, it's capped, I should say, of that one postage. Now, if you want to go for mattresses or mattress pads, we've got those available, all with the benefits of the silk that we talk about. You'll see everything on the website.
Just sleeping on silk.
Yes, so sleeping on it, sleeping under it, laying your head on it, you've got every option then. So with your mattress, we've only got king size available, isn't it? Only king size available in the mattress.
And a few of those in baskets as well.
Mattress pad, we do have some various sizes. So if you want a silk mattress pad, take a little look on the website. You'll see everything there. That's the easiest way to shop always. shopontv.co.uk. So whatever you're shopping for, check those baskets out.
It's a bit of a sellout night tonight, so getting very, very low in stock on a few items. So please, please do check those baskets through, and you can check everything out on our website. But we've got to get back to our duvet. It's always the absolute favourite, and it's a duvet that truly does work for you. And Raymond, it's all down to how this has been designed, the silk that's in it, because there's different grades of silk, isn't there?
Excuse me, Hayley. Basically, what we've done is quite simple. We have taken two very special fabrics. There's only two parts to this duvet, the top cover and the filling within the top cover. The top cover is Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Anything above 180 thread count is considered to be absolute luxury. So 230 Egyptian cotton, the best. The filling within the top cover, AAA grade Mulberry silk. And I advise any viewer, for your own peace of mind, check this on a computer, go into Google or Wikipedia, just check it up. Type in all about silk, and they will tell you word for word, this is what they'll say: within the silk industry, Mulberry silk is considered to be the king of silks. That's an interesting word, king. There can only be one king. Within the silk industry, Mulberry. So you have the top cover, the best of the best, the filling, undoubtedly the best of the best, manufactured by a company, I think it's fair to say, this company have a stellar reputation for manufacturing high-quality products. It's backed up with a 10-year warranty, although the duvets we have in my bed at home are 37 years old. Sean and Hayley bought one from me at the Daily Mail Ideal Home Exhibition. It used to be held at Earls Court. They bought one from me. They were total strangers. They bought one 27 years ago. They're still sleeping under it today, and they're delighted with it. And incidentally, because they are still sleeping under it, they are more than qualified to give an honest opinion about the advantages and the disadvantages of silk. The three major advantages: one, you don't have overheat under it; two, it's machine washable; and three, it's going to last you the best part of your adult life. Silk is the second strongest natural fiber in the world. You won't have to replace this in 7 or 8 years' time. It's something special, and it's an affordable price. Allergy board approved. Anybody with allergies? Perfect. Any lady going through the menopause? It wicks away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. Don't hesitate. Buy one. Try it. If you don't like it, we'll refund your money. Listen to Sean, listen to Hayley. They've slept under one for 27 years. I sleep under them for 37 years. Our customers love them. Hayley mentioned something earlier. She said, one or two of you listening may be a little bit undecided. Well, let me tell you two things that happen to me all the time. When I'm at a live exhibition, people walk past our stand. They just give me the thumbs up like this. They go, got one, love it.
Great.
Some people stop and they say, you know, I was a bit undecided, but I see you here every year, so I took the plunge and I bought one. And they all say the same thing. I wish I had bought it years ago. Why suffer sleeping under a duvet that makes you overheat, that makes you sweat, that you toss and turn? Do you know, Hayley, the average person, this is a fact, the Sleep Council, now they're clever people, you know. They research these things. They don't make these figures up. The average person turns over in bed between 30 and 40 times every night, wrestling
Yeah, it's
with a
that
duvet.
toxic sleep. we call it,
Toxic
yeah.
sleep. Sean, that's a big word.
Hey, so,
It's this time in the morning.
years
It
of
got me
training.
there, Sean. You
Years
got
of
me.
training, Raymond. Toxic
Took my
sleep.
breath away,
It's
Sean.
a thing.
But it's true. But they're just fighting with the duvet,
Yeah.
fighting with their partner, overheating, sweating, sticking together. Silk wicks away 30% of its own weight and moisture. I'll say no more.
We've got to let you know what stock we've got left because we are massively, massively busy. If you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I, get this home and try it, but check your basket through if you've got it in a basket because stock is depleted. Already sold out of the Super King and other sizes heading the same way.
If you want to get single, double or king and you've got it in a basket, make sure you confirm your order and you check that basket out. Approaching nearly half the stock already gone through, so please be quick. Not only busy on the duvets, remember, the pillowcases, the pillows, my word, hundreds of you have gone for these pillows tonight. And these are silk pillows, but there are silk surround because they've got a core support in the middle. So you're going to have exactly what you need from a pillow. You're going to have the support, but then you're going to have that luxury of silk once
And all
again.
those benefits of silk as well.
All the benefits we talk about in the duvet, in the pillow.
Helping to regulate your body temperature, perhaps stopping that horrible sweaty neck, perhaps stopping that really wild hair you often have in a morning, with support that's going to keep your head and neck comfortable all night long, but then all the benefits of that AAA grade Mulberry silk. And remember the benefits of silk, the fact that dust mites don't like
It's a really
silk.
dry environment, so they don't like to be around
So if you
that
have
environment.
allergies and things,
Yeah.
again, it could make such a difference. And you've got the opportunity to get these items home and to sleep on them, to try them. Great saving on that. The only place to buy all of these products is from Raymond himself or from us, and we've got a £20 saving on Raymond's regular price if you go onto his website. So well worth multi-ordering those. And of course, you've got no extra delivery. You can order as many items as you like, which is great.
I would definitely add in the silk pillowcases. If you've had silk items in the past before, maybe you've had the duvet and the pillows, the silk pillowcases, absolutely stunning. Honestly, these come in 4 different colours. You've got the gorgeous sage, you've got the Arctic blue if you've still got any stock remaining, you've got the white, and you've also got the desert. I'm just hearing a big strong blooming egg from the gallery because I think we might have lost some more stock. So 001108, the Arctic blue is in single figures. It is limited stock.
Super limited. And remember, white sold out. Another sellout, second sellout of the night. So please do make sure you check your baskets through. Go onto the internet and just put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin?
Yes.
Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? And see the benefits of sleeping on silk. But remember, you are on 100% AAA grade Mulberry silk, because sadly a lot of what they call silk pillowcases are a mix and they're not 100% silk. You've got silk on both sides, and please look at the benefits. It's a phenomenal, the difference it's going to make. So please do make sure you don't miss out on those. So 001108. So many things in baskets. Sadly, in some situations, like the single duvet now, like the silk pillowcases, in the colour options we've got left, it's only going to be a first come, first served. It's a really busy. Always have sellouts with Raymond, don't we?
Now, we just got to mention the mattress pad, the silk mattress pad. Now, we've never done this on a show before, Raymond.
No.
And we've only got a small amount of stock, and some of you are shopping for
Very
it
small.
already. Can you tell us a little bit about the pad?
The silk mattress pad, is tailor-made to fit snugly to the bed. So what it means, Sean, is that the mattress pad is filled with silk. So
details on the screen are for our mattress. We're actually talking about the mattress pad.
It's filled with silk. So
yeah,
basically
we'll just change those details for you.
If you buy the mattress pad as well as the duvet, now you are sleeping on silk under silk. So you're getting the double benefit. And it just, Hayley, is simply the most beautiful way to sleep. I could go on talking for 5 or 10 minutes about it, but I can't improve on that. It's the most beautiful way to sleep. You're going to be just sleeping. You know that silk does not retain body odor, Sean. Now, you know that lovely feeling that you get when you go into a freshly laundered bed?
Oh, it's the best.
You're tired and you go into bed and you lie back and the bed is freshly laundered and you think, oh yes, there is a God. Thank you. Thank you, God. This is wonderful. That's exactly the feeling you get when you sleep under and on top of silk. You just get into bed, you don't overheat, there's no body odors. It's a lovely, beautiful, fragrant way to sleep.
And remember, everything we talk about is machine washable as well, which is great.
And should I also mention, talking about machine washable, unfortunately, if any member of your family is bedbound, now, I sometimes mention this when I'm selling on television. My mother-in-law was 93 years old when she died, and she was a very nice lady. I got on really well with her. And before she died, for the last 2 years of her life, just short of 2 years, she was totally bedbound, and we had to look after her. Now, so I know what I'm talking about here as far as bedbound is concerned. People who are bedbound, obviously they sleep in bed, they have their hair washed in bed, they have body washes in bed, little accidents happen. Well, you can take this duvet off, pop it in the machine, wash it quickly. Silk dries very quickly. Pop it in the dryer, dry it quickly. You can have it back in the bed within a couple of hours. But when people are bedbound, one of the big problems is overheating, and it causes bed sores. And if ever you've seen bed sores, it's horrific. Now, I'm not saying silk will stop them, but I can promise you one thing, it'll help tremendously. Just research it on a computer. Go into Google or Wikipedia. So anybody who's bedbound, please buy them one of these duvets. It'll regulate their body temperature. It'll make their predicament an awful lot easier.
And it's great to have the duvet and to have the actual cover for the bed as well, the bed pad. Now, if you're going for this, you can have a look at the details on your screen, but sadly we haven't got all sizes available. So if you want to go for the mattress pad, price is there. You can see great savings. We have, I believe, got the single available, and the single there you can see normally £169 down to £139, and you can split that cost with PayPal. So £47.98 is the first of your 3 payments. Double, sadly, is already sold out and gone.
You can get hold of the king size when it comes to the mattress pad, but very small numbers, down to £159 or $55.32 on your first of 3 PayPals. And your super king, huge saving there as well. $249 comes down to $189 or $65.32 on your first of 3.
So that's you sleeping on silk as well as you sleeping under silk, which is phenomenal, but not a great deal of stock of that left, so please do pop that
price is wonder. You know, I'm looking. Are you sure that's right for the king?
Don't look, Raymond. Don't look. It'll upset you.
That's why things have disappeared really quickly. Don't look. He is looking.
Are you sure?
Don't look. Now we've got to get back to those duvets. The duvet's absolutely flying out of the door. Hundreds of you got items in baskets right now. We don't want you to miss out, whether it's duvets, mattress pads, whether it's pillows or pillowcases. Remember, we've had a couple of sellouts already on the show, but let's go right back to the beginning when it comes to silk, because this is luxury. It's the finest quality. It's AAA grade silk, and everything we talk about, none of it is a silk mix or a silk blend. This is pure silk, isn't it?
And we'll talk to Raymond why that's really, really important.
Wow. Performance. It's as simple as that. When you buy the best, you get the performance. If you buy a silk mix, You don't get the
takes,
performance.
yeah, it takes
Well,
all the qualities away.
benefits
all the
of
quali-
silk, that's it, have been taken away.
It's like making an apple pie and forgetting to put the apple in.
Yeah, so yeah.
You've got a pie,
That's a good one.
but it's not an apple pie.
It's just a pie. But this is, you always say, the king of silks.
Yeah,
this
well, not
AAA
only
grade.
I don't say that.
No.
The silk industry say that.
Yeah.
If you go into Google or Wikipedia and type in all about silk, they will tell you word for word. Google will say to you, within the silk industry, Mulberry silk is considered to be the king of silks. And as I always say when I'm on television, there can only be one king. One. There can only be one. Within the silk industry, it's Mulberry. Now, we are using AAA grade Mulberry, and I'll just refresh your memory how we get the silk. It'll take a second or so. We take the silkworm, place it in a metal tray the size of this bed. We place the metal tray into a darkened room, feed the worm on mulberry leaves for 35, 36 days. It'll eat 10,000 times its own body weight in mulberry leaves. Its body weight will increase tenfold. After 35, 36 days, it kicks this little cocoon off. We place that cocoon in tepid water, and all the silk floats off in one piece, unbroken in one piece. That allows us to stitch it all the way around the perimeter. Each strand of silk in that little cocoon is over 1 mile long, and in each duvet, there's approximately 6,000 of these cocoons.
Wow.
Now, once it's been anchored around the perimeter, it can't move. Now we can pull it and stretch it and put these box cassettes in by machine. Right, that means two things. Number one, when you sleep under it, it's a cocoon fiber designed not by man, by Mother Nature, to gently fold itself around you, protect you, keep you snug, no cold spots. And when you wash it, because it's long fiber, because it's anchored, it cannot move. You wash it a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. It dries quickly. The largest one we make is a Super King, weighs 2.5 kilos. It'll fit in any standard UK machine. And as Sean mentioned earlier, you never have to pay to have it dry cleaned, 25, 30 or 40 pounds. Take it, wash it quickly. No dust mites in it. That's not me saying that. That's not Hayley saying it. That's not Sean saying it. It's the British Allergy Board. There's a certificate in black and white. They're telling you there in simple language that you can understand, no dust mites in silk. Dust mites won't go near silk. So if you have allergies, this is undoubtedly the duvet you should be sleeping under. Any lady going through the menopause, don't think twice. Hot sweats, cold sweats, this is the duvet for you. If you share a bed with a partner, one likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm. That happens more often than you might think, Hayley. My wife, even in the winter, she likes to sleep with the window slightly open, not wide open.
Yeah.
I would have it closed. But we've been married for 48 years, so I'll let you work out.
You do as you're told.
Who wins that argument?
Yes.
Look at the size of me.
Windows open.
She's only tiny, but she wins. So if you share a bed with a partner who overheats and you don't, this is the duvet for you. The pluses are tremendous. The minuses are nil. The main plus, it's a long-lasting duvet. It's an all-weather duvet. You don't need one for the winter. You don't need another one for the summer. It self-regulates, warm in the winter, cool in the summer. People, when they see it, they say it's very thin. Now, we're a Canadian company. I sell these. I go to Canada about 7 or 8 times every year. I was there before Christmas in Quebec. It was minus 23.
Oh, gosh.
Minus 23. So in Canada, places like that where it's really cold. You know, Hayley, if you go, what I always say, people who go mountaineering, the big boys mountains, like K2, Mount Everest, Mount Fuji, right? The big boys mountains, Mount Everest, 29,000 feet up. Airplanes, you can touch them, right? You can touch them, Sean, right? very cold up there.
Yeah.
All of their clothing is lined with silk.
Lined, isn't
Within
it?
the bedding industry, silk is known as the great insulator. Mountaineers, the tents are lined with silk. The bedding, the
sleeping bags,
the socks are lined with silk.
Yeah.
Because it's a special fabric. That's what's on offer here this morning at an affordable price.
So imagine being able to have silk in an entire duvet. And that's why these prices are so good, isn't it?
That's why we've sold out of one size already. You've got the opportunity, it comes with a 10-year warranty, but you've also got the opportunity to get this home and sleep under it and see
And
the
try
difference
it,
that it can make. Perhaps you do sleep too hot, perhaps you do sleep too cold. Perhaps you've got allergies. Remember, this is the only, in the UK, to our knowledge, this is the only silk duvet that has the UK allergy seal of approval. And that is huge. They have to get this every single year. This isn't something you get once and then you can live off this for the next 20 years. Yearly, and they come and check that the quality is right. And that's what this is all about. It's all about quality. It's all about AAA grade. It's all about getting something that truly does do what it says on the tin. We started the show saying, you know, that we've got products that could change the way you sleep. And I truly believe, and I didn't realise how much until we bought this duvet about 27 years ago. And we slept under it that first night. And I was like, oh, my
And
goodness.
we were a little bit sceptical for the same reason that Raymond always talks
People
about.
are,
Yeah, we
because
think,
it's such
will
a
the duvet make
shock.
that difference?
Yeah.
Because it's so thin. But silk
not
is
what you're used
silk
to, is
is a low conductor of heat. And something else we haven't mentioned, Sean, Hayley, if you don't mind me mentioning this, we're sitting here in Manchester in the studio. Now, in 2, I think maybe 3 weeks' time, you have a very large caravan exhibition opening in Manchester, and I think the second week in February, maybe the third week.
You do all those shows,
you have
don't you?
the NEC in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Now, we exhibit at every major caravan show in Britain. We have done for 67 years. I've been in business for 67 years. Long time. I have a son who's 62 years old. I've been on this planet a long time, Sean, right? Now, for 37 of those years, I've been selling silk at caravan shows. Now, in the summertime, Hayley, as you know, because you've been at many of them, these caravan shows, they're held Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
So they come along, people come along in a motorhome, their caravan. They set up on the Friday, put their awning out, get the tables out, get the children organised, and then they start to walk around the trade stands to see if there's anything they would like to buy. Now, occasionally I get people up, maybe a couple, they're not sure if they want a duvet or a pillow. And this is what I say to them. I say, well, buy it, pay for it, obviously, buy it, take it to your motorhome, a caravan, sleep on it, on the showground tonight. If you don't like it, bring it back in the morning and we'll refund your money. Now, given that choice, an awful lot of people buy one, take it away and try it. Now, 35 to 40% of all the people who buy one, say on a Friday, do come back on a Saturday. They come back to buy a second duvet.
Yeah, yeah.
They sleep under this for one night, and immediately the duvet they've been sleeping under for years is relegated to the guest bedroom at home or the attic. They buy one for the motorhome, one for the caravan, one for the house. So ask yourself this question: how wonderful a product is this that can convert a customer overnight and make them buy a second one? That's what happens when you buy this. People who buy from us, hopefully buy from us this morning, 35 to 40% of them will buy a second one of our products within 6 weeks. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Online.
Believe it.
And we were the same, weren't we? Where we used to work, we bought one from where we used to work because we couldn't live without it.
Yeah.
Because it came with a hollow fibre duvet.
Yeah.
We started sleeping under it. I was like, we cannot sleep under
You
that.
become bed snobs.
You do.
Bed
You do.
snobs.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you do.
No, Hayley, I've
Because
known you a
get-
long time, Hayley. You're not a snob.
Bless you.
Far from it.
But you do, and you become very used to it. We don't realise the benefit of silk until until we sleep somewhere else.
Yeah.
I said earlier on that we slept at relatives in the summer, and I woke up in the middle of the night. It was so hot, I thought the heating was on, and it wasn't on at all. It was their duvet. It was a hollow fibre. It was making us sweat through the night. And then just recently, we stayed in a hotel.
Just round the corner from here, yeah.
And same situation.
Same thing, yeah.
Bad night's sleep because of the duvet.
Kicking the duvet off, then you're too cold, putting the duvet back on. That doesn't happen here. Obviously, when you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. Everything's natural. 100% mulberry silk filled, 100% cotton outer. But then when you're too cold, it seems to lock the warmth in and bring you to the right temperature.
All year round, every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the whole year, through every season, it is that right duvet. And it's all down to that filling, that 100% triple A grade mulberry silk. Mulberry silkworms that are only fed on the white mulberry leaf. And that's why we don't have stock of this every day of every week of every year, because the stock can only be there when the silk is available. It's such an incredible silk when they only feed off the white leaf, and it's that white leaf that does, at times, it's not available. The silk isn't available, and that's why we have sold out of one size already. That's why we're very close to selling out now in the single, and when we sell out, Raymond will always get stock as quickly as possible. But you can't miraculously
The other thing you have to remember, Hayley, is this, that we are the official Mulberry Silk Company, and we're a Canadian company. I'm the distributor for the United Kingdom, but the parent company is Canadian. And when we first started manufacturing 35, 36 years ago, we were a tiny little company in a tiny little office in Vancouver. And now we export to 35, 36 countries throughout the world. So there's a big demand for our product, thankfully. I'd like to thank the viewers for supporting us. Believe you me, it's wonderful that you're supporting us the way you are supporting us. But we constantly run out of silk, the quality that we demand. AAA grade mulberry. And when we do run out, we stop manufacturing. So we sell lots, and it's in short supply. So that's why constantly you hear Hayley and Sean saying, look, we're running out, because we are running out. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And it is as simple as that, and we are massively busy. It's a situation where more stock, if we had more stock, we'd have it, but it just isn't available, and we've got so many in baskets. You could press now that checkout button, and sadly, it will say it's sold out. It's not yours till you check your basket through. And say we've only got 3 of one side, which we did have earlier on. We had 4 of the Super King left. There could be 404 of you trying to order it. It's all in all of yours baskets. It's only the first 4 people to check out that actually got it, and we're getting very close to that with that single as well. But check out all the sizes. It's all the same item number.
Yeah, you can still add them to your basket. So 212998, whichever size you're going for. Your single will probably be the next one to go. It should be £169. It's down to £139. And with that PayPal, £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Maybe it's the children you're thinking of. Maybe you've gone into single beds. If you want to go for the double size, however, same item number, but a £60 saving here.
And the great thing is, if you sleep with a partner and you both sleep very differently, one of you sleeps always really hot, one of you sleeps really cold, one's kicking the duvet off, one's trying to pull the duvet back on, it's going to work for both of you. And that double is always really popular. I think we're only double figures now on that double, so please grab that, put that into your basket, and split that cost over PayPal as well. So £61.32 is the first of those 3 payments. And then king size is our last size that we have available.
Yeah, if you want to go for the king size, well, it should be £259. It's, again, a £60 saving, less than 200. And on that PayPal payment, £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
Remember, you've got a 10-year warranty. The biggest peace of mind, Super King, by the way, sold out and gone, is you get this home and you try it. You sleep under it. You see and feel the difference for yourself and see if you sleep better. You've got a money-back guarantee. And remember the UK allergy seal of approval as well. If you've got allergies, get it home, try it, see if it makes that difference. And you can. And you've got Raymond here. It's Raymond's company that is very happy to give you that money back if it isn't the right duvet for you. But you do need to check that basket out now. We're busy on not only the duvets, also the pillows. So if you are thinking, should I or shouldn't I? We had a really good stock of these.
Yeah, hundreds of you still
You had a
going for
massive
them.
stock.
We did.
Over half of it's gone.
Well over 50% of the stock has gone, but so many in baskets.
Massive
Raymond.
stock you had.
Yeah, and if you do multi-order, remember, so if you go for duvet and pillows, you'll only pay one postage. The story behind this pillow, though, is great.
It's quite a simple story, actually. The buyer, I mentioned it earlier, I'll just repeat it quickly. The buyer from a very important TV company here in Britain said to us, you know, she said, you know, you've been coming to our place for 22 years. She said, the public love your duvets. She said, could you please make a pillow to the same high standards? Well, we went back to our head office in Vancouver. We have a research and development department there, and we went to work making this pillow. Now, we took our time, Sean. We didn't rush. We took our time, and we got the pillow ready to a standard we were happy with. Now, at this point, I should mention, if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, the Bedding Association in Britain, who are knowledgeable people, who are clever people, who do market research into bedding products, they reckon if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, the percentage it would be returned could be as high as 60 or 65%.
Yeah, I bet.
Gosh.
Now, if any viewer watching thinks that's a lot, check this on a computer, because I've done this before I came here this morning. In Britain, every year, year in, year out, between 10 and 15 million pillows are thrown out into landfill. 10 to 15 million.
I mean, that's incredible.
Think about that. Let's take the low figure, 10 million, 60 or 65%. Keep that at the back of your mind. So when we got this pillow ready to be sold to the public, we sold it at exhibitions, flower shows, knitting shows, agricultural shows, ideal home type shows. In the first 13 months, we sold 86,000 pillows. We didn't get 65% returned. We got 19 individual pillows returned out of 86,000. When people buy this pillow, they don't send it to landfill. They keep it. Now, here's the reason why. This is the one I sleep on at home. When I come to the studio, I bring it with me so the camera can pick it up and let the customer see the condition of it. It's 6 years old. It's been slept on for approximately 17,000 hours. It's been washed at least 20 times. Cold wash, 30 degrees. Cold wash, when you wash it, it cannot and it will not lose shape. The reason being, the filling within the pillow is long fibre. Each strand is over 1 mile long. There's at least 2,000 of these little cocoons inside the pillow. Each cocoon has 1 mile of silk on it, fibre. So you see it's a very special product. Top cover Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Allergy board approved, no dust mites. No dust mites at all. Now there's a clue in the name, dust. When I die, I turn to dust. So do the dust mites. The average pillow has 1 million dust mites in it at any given time. The life of a dust mite, the lifespan of a dust mite is 10 weeks. In 1 year, the average pillow has 5 million dust mites that live and die within it. What passes through their body is in the pillow as well. So the average pillow is pretty unhealthy, especially for people with allergies. This is allergy board approved. You can only buy this pillow from two people, myself or from Shop and TV. I sell them on my website at £60 per pillow, £5 postage. It's a bargain. That's the true value of this pillow. Shop and TV, the buyers, clever people, tenacious. They know their job. They buy large quantities at a special price, and then they pass the saving on to the customer. You can buy this pillow, not for £60, for £40. My advice to you is to buy it. It's sold with a no-nonsense, unconditional money-back guarantee. Everything you buy from Shop and TV, if you don't like it, I will refund your money with the same speed and the same civility that I take it from you. No arguing on the telephone. So you have nothing to lose by trying this pillow. It's a bargain at £40. That's why we're selling so many tonight. People love them. Every single employee in this building, every single one of them, sleeps on this pillow. They've paid for them and bought them. And every TV studio I go to, different countries, all end up buying these pillows. They might talk about other pillows because that's their job, but I guarantee it, this is the one they sleep on. And I'll repeat that, I guarantee it, this is the one every single presenter sleeps on, this one.
And the great thing is you've got the opportunity to try yourself and see those benefits and feel those benefits. Perhaps you always wake up with a really clammy neck. Perhaps you get terrible bed hair because you sweat all night. All of a sudden, you've got something that's going to work for you that will wick away moisture, that will help regulate that body temperature. So that's your properties of the silk, and that AAA grade Mulberry silk. And of course, we talked about the Allergy UK seal of approval on that silk as well, because dust mites don't like silk. So perhaps you have allergies, and perhaps you think, oh, I wonder if it will make a difference. Get it home and sleep on it. But then on top of that, you've still got incredible support for the head and neck.
Yeah, it's got a core support in the middle. You've got that luxury of the silk around the outside. You've got the luxury cotton outer, 230 thread count, a beautiful piped detail and quilted finish. These are a great gift, actually, to give to someone as a gift. And at £40, if you multi-order, you'll only pay one postage, remember, and you can use PayPal Pay in 3.
And for that fact, it's machine washable. We cough and sneeze, and perhaps you've been poorly and you've washed all your bedding, and you think, oh, God, I just wish I could have washed my pillow. And look at your pillow. There's a lot of pillows, if you would try to wash them, they would be in the bin.
They just go...
They just don't clump.
Sean, I mentioned earlier, so I'll mention it again quickly. Viewers might be watching and they think, what is this man talking about? 10 million pillows in landfill every year. Check it on a computer and you'll see I'm right. But here's the other thing. Here in Manchester, right, there's a very large retailer of pillows, the biggest in the United Kingdom. They have shops all over the world, the biggest in the United Kingdom. I was in one of their shops in Manchester about 6 months ago. They had a mountain of pillows for sale, £6 each. Not one or two dozen, hundreds piled up to the ceiling on pallets, £6 each. These pillows were filled, you won't believe this, with recycled plastic bottles. Now, can you imagine a July evening, 4 o'clock in the morning, humid and sticky? You're sleeping on a pillow with a cheap cotton cover filled with plastic bottles. It's not going to be very comfortable. No. But you've paid £6 for it, you've taken a chance, and it ends up in landfill. People, when they buy this pillow, it doesn't end up in landfill. When we have a pillow returned, we had 19 returned out of 86,000 in the first 13 months. We have to destroy these pillows. We're not allowed to resell them. So it's in our interest to make a pillow that the people don't return, that they keep. And when you buy this pillow, you will keep it and enjoy it for years to come.
And well over 50% of that stock already sold out and gone, but so many in baskets. I think we're going to struggle with this stock.
Right now.
If you're watching on Plus One, just check there is stock left of the pillow.
If you're on ITV1 or STV Plus One, as Hayley said, just check the stock on the website, shopontv.co.uk, to see if we've still got stock remaining, because we've had multiple sellouts on the show. You've absolutely
it's first
loved
come, first served now, and that pillow exactly the same. Over 50% 50% already sold out and gone, but so many in baskets. So very quickly we'll be in a situation like we so often are with Mulberry Silk, with more people ordering than stock is physically available. It's not yours until you check your basket out. Nothing to lose. Like Raymond says, get it home, try it, sleep on it and see the difference. And if you have had colds recently and you'd wish you'd been able to wash that pillow, you can put this into the washing machine. And that clean bed, not only clean sheets, clean bedding as well is phenomenal. But do please check your baskets out. Massively busy on this. And split that cost as well with PayPal. $14.98 is the first of those 3 payments. But it is now first come, first served on our Mulberry Silk pillows. Duvets, we've sold out of one size. The singles heading towards sellout as well. We've had sellouts on our pillow cases. It's been, as ever, a bit of a sellout night. So please, all the items of Raymond's that we have on the show tonight, you can get home and try.
And if you are multi-ordering across the range, you only pay that one postage. So go for a couple of pillows, the pillowcases, the duvets, whatever you want to go for, get it whilst we've got it in stock, because as Hayley said, we've had multiple sellouts across the show.
It's all about a better night's sleep, isn't it? If you're awake right now, perhaps you've woken up, you've come downstairs, you can't sleep, and you think, oh gosh, I just wish I could get back to sleep. We've got, I think, sleep solutions. I think we've got every product that could make a difference to the way you sleep. And I know for us, when we bought our silk duvet, and we've had this duvet for 27 years, it could be on the bed, actually, our duvet, because it looks just as new as the duvet looks now. So have a little think. How good is your duvet to you? Do you get too hot? Do you get too cold? Do you get sweaty? Does your partner kick the duvet off and then you're always tucking the duvet under? This duvet has the most incredible quality to it, but it is all down to the filling that solves the problem to your sleep.
It's the finest quality. You can see as we lift the duvet how it goes back to the bed, how it drapes beautifully over the bed, but it does that over your body. If you share your bed with a partner, it'll go over your body, then back to the bed, and then over your partner, so no wind tunnels. But it's all about the natural fibres that you get here.
Yeah, it's all about the AAA grade Mulberry Silk, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what we'll talk to Raymond about, because it's the quality, it's the king of silks. That pure white silk, and it is only AAA grade silk. It's 100% filling. That is actually from silkworms that are only fed on not only mulberry leaves, but they only eat the white mulberry leaf.
Well, there's 3 different colours of mulberry leaves, red, black and white. If you feed the worm in the red and black, you get very high quality mulberry silk. If you feed it on the white mulberry leaf, different story. You suddenly jump up and you get very special quality silk, AAA grade mulberry. And the silk industry consider AAA grade mulberry silk to be the king of silks, and that's what we use. The problem is, of course, silk, you can't just, it's not like plugging a machine into the wall and it spits out silk. We're at the mercy of Mother Nature, and we constantly run out of AAA grade mulberry silk. The reason being, the tree that provides the white mulberry leaf only grows in eastern and central China. So we constantly run out of AAA grade mulberry silk. And when we do, we stop manufacturing. I always tell the public, when they buy any of our products, read the label, especially the small print, because there's a lot of fake silk being sold. There's a lot of inferior silk being sold. You get Tussa silk, you get raw silk, you get wild silk. But mulberry, AAA grade, is something special. And what we have done, Sean, Hayley, it's quite simple, really. We've taken 2 very special fabrics. They are special, you know, mulberry silk and Egyptian cotton. We've given them to a company with a really stellar reputation for making quality products. This is what they've produced. We've been selling it now for 37 years. Ask yourself this question, Sean. I've been selling stuff in television, giving my age away here now, for approximately 50 years. You've been selling stuff in TV for a long time too. Ask yourself this simple question. How many products do you know currently being sold on any shopping channel in Britain that's been sold the same product on the shopping channel for 37 years.
Yeah, that's a really
You
good
could
point, isn't
think
it?
that.
Yeah.
Sean, you could count those products in the fingers in your hands. When you sell something on TV for 37 years and you come back and the sales are going up, there's a reason. Sean keeps mentioning this reason. The word is quality. We'll be selling this, I won't, but the company will, for the next 37 years in television, because the quality is superb and the price is wonderful. We're a company, family owned. We've been in business for 67 years. When I'm gone, my sons will be running it. They are right now. I'm more or less retired. They will look after you. We always give the customer the best service we know how. So you're buying something special, try it.
And you can try it. You've
Yeah,
got that
that's
money
the
back
point, yeah.
guarantee. And there's very few products, especially bedding products,
Yeah.
that you'd ever get the opportunity to actually sleep under it, sleep on it, try it, and then decide if it's right for you.
And if it doesn't work for you, Raymond offers you a full money-back guarantee. Absolutely brilliant. It goes across all sizes. We have great reviews. We used to have books,
We
pages
used to have
and pages.
Probably one of the most reviewed products
Yeah.
that we've ever sold.
Let's take a look at this review from Pete. Pete said, I was sceptical many years ago regarding these duvets, but Rob said live on air now, that's our other presenter, try it. If you're not happy, I'll give you your money back myself. I don't know if I'd trust him to do that, to be honest. But Raymond will. We've had ours for about 4 years, perfect, easy to wash and easy to hang on the line. That's another great point, to clean in the sunshine, because even if you don't wash it, if you put it over the line, the UV light gets to it, it naturally revitalises it. We've also had it at the caravan as well. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, just
before,
what I said,
isn't it?
yeah.
Raymond does so many boat and caravan shows and actually gives people the opportunity, because often they'll go in their motorhomes, they'll go in their caravans and they'll walk around the show and they'll say, oh, you know, I'm not sure, I don't know. And he's like, well, take it, buy
try
it,
yeah.
and try it tonight.
Pay for it, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Haley,
Not just take it, but take it and pay for it. And that's great, because they go away, they're actually at the show, so they're going to be there the next day. But Raymond has that confidence that they will go home that night, they'll sleep in the caravan in the motorhome and sleep well and understand the benefits of silk. And then the next day, Raymond says lots come back, but usually to put the thumbs up or to buy another one.
You know, talking about silk wicking away sweat and moisture, talking about a caravan show. I was at a caravan show in Peterborough, actually, and this man come up to me, he said, I like your duvet. He said, my wife was going through the menopause. He said, she was sweating like a racehorse. He said, so I bought one of your duvets. He said, and what a difference. He said, I can't believe the difference. He says, for any lady going through the menopause, please buy yourself one of these duvets. If you share a bed with a partner who overheats, buy one of these duvets.
And how does it work, Raymond? Why does it work?
Because silk is a low conductor of heat. It self-regulates, and people say to me, how is that possible? The honest answer is, I don't know.
No.
It's Mother Nature.
Sean,
You
the
always
only
say
person who knows is Mother Nature.
Yeah.
She's had the secret under lock and key for 5,000 years. Well, it's a simple fact of life. Silk will keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. You won't sweat under it, you won't overheat under it, you'll be perfectly comfortable. And I know from speaking to people at exhibitions, I'm at 200 days of every year, you'll find me from 10 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night, sitting on a stand somewhere in the United Kingdom, speaking to the public about their likes and their dislikes as far as bedding is concerned. And I know the biggest problem people have, I would say 90% of all the people I speak to, is getting too hot in bed. Not too cold, too hot. Now, silk stops that happening. So you're going to get the most comfortable, pleasurable night's sleep. But best of all, it's machine washable, so it's a lovely fresh feeling every time you go into bed.
And right now, Raymond, it's like the coldest time we're having.
Yeah.
The great thing is this is an all-round duvet, isn't it? So
Same winter and summer. I mentioned earlier in the program, 2-3 weeks ago, before Christmas, I go to Canada. We're a Canadian company, and I go to Canada maybe 7, 8, 9 times a year selling these. I was in Quebec just before Christmas, and it was minus 23 degrees. We've been selling them there for 37 years. People love them. We sold lots. Even in that type of temperature, people who go mountaineering, everything they wear is lined with silk. The tents are lined with silk. Here's an interesting thing too. You'll find in the desert a lot of very wealthy Arab people who have very luxurious homes made from whatever they make them from, stone or marble or whatever. In the summer, they have a very luxurious tent. We call it a tent. It's a palace, but it's lined with silk.
Oh, wow.
And they prefer to sleep in the tent in the desert in the summer.
That's a really great point, talking about the extreme heats, though, because in the summer months, a lot of people want something on top of them.
That's correct.
I'm the same. I don't just want to sleep underneath
Even
the
if it's
sheet.
just over your lower half.
Yeah,
No.
you've still got this. You wrap it around you, and even when it's really hot, it releases the heat, doesn't it?
It does,
I
yeah.
love it all year round. And the first thing for me was when we first saw it, when we first brought it home, I was like, is that going to keep me warm in the winter? Because it was probably March time when we
Yeah,
bought
well, it
ours,
was
wasn't
March.
in London.
The Idea Home exhibition
Yeah.
at Earls Court is always, what used to be Earls Court is March.
Yeah, and I thought, will it keep me warm? Again, first night, straight
Yeah.
away.
Everybody, when they first see it, they get a shock. And I'll tell you another thing, Hayley and Sean, you've been selling to the public for many years. You're totally professional and expert people, and you'll know what I'm saying. When you've been doing the job a long time and you're fairly successful or reasonably successful, you know when a person touches something, you can read their face. And when people touch this, I can see in their face, every single person, especially the women who are home builders. I mean, men are home builders too, but women more so than men, I would say. You can see in their face, they touch this duvet, and you can see a little shock running. You go, oh, this is special.
Yeah.
And
Well, lots
Sean,
of people
it is
actually
special.
email in saying, do I need to put a cover on it?
No.
Because it looks so stunning and it feels
Well, the
so
top
fabulous.
cover is Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Now, when we're selling these in Canada and America, more so in America, they call a duvet a comforter.
Right.
And they just put it in the bed as it is.
Yeah.
They don't need a top cover. But in this country, I think most people, my wife, yourself, Hayley, they like to put a nice top cover on to blend in with the furnishing
Yeah.
and the carpets and that type of thing.
We had another email in from Joe earlier. Can you put a cotton cover on the
Yeah.
duvet? Will it make a difference to the effect it has on the
Absolutely
duvet?
not. Joe, no, please put your mind at ease, Joe. Under no conditions will it affect the performance. The dominant factor is the dominant fabric, is the silk. Perfect. You'll enjoy it, Joe. You've got no problems.
Hugely busy. You had a sellout already on one of our sizes in the duvet. The single isn't far behind, selling out next. The double and the king is available, but everything is super, super low in stock. You do please need to check those baskets through. So just check out your prices again, and remember, it's all that same item number. Shopontv.co.uk if you want to shop onto the website, or of course you can jump onto the phones. It's entirely up to you. But looking at our prices, remember, the Super King sold out and gone. The single will be the next one to go.
Yeah, a great price. Should be 169 down to 139, and that comes down to 47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with that PayPal payment. Remember, they all come under the same item number. You just got to select your size, 212998. If you're going for the double size, This is a £60 saving.
It is. Again, you can split that cost as well with PayPal. £61.32 is your price there. Remember, it comes with a 10-year warranty and a money-back guarantee. And it allows you and your partner to sleep beautifully. And I say this with confidence, but you get it home to try it. Whether you sleep hot or cold, whether you sleep completely differently, this duvet will work for both of you. Never too hot, never too cold. The king size is our largest size available now. Again, you've got a £60 saving.
Yeah, it should be 259 down to less than 200. 67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal paying online. The Super King has sold out. So many of you have still got these in baskets right now.
And everything now double figures. I'll be honest, the single, there's only 16 left. You need to shop really smartly now. If you're watching on +1, just double check what is available, because it could be that a couple of other sizes have sold out by the time you see us. So please check your basket through. I haven't got a great deal of time left, but we are going to show you, or try and show you as much as we possibly can, because all of Raymond's items, we're all talking AAA grade Mulberry Silk and a money-back guarantee as well.
When it comes to pillows, hundreds of you have literally gone for these.
We had such a good stock of these.
Hundreds of you have still got them in baskets. You can still add them in. 654433, the Mulberry Silk pillow should be £60. It's down to 40, and with PayPal paying £14.98 on your first of 3 payments. Multi-order, you'll only pay 1 postage, so get a couple of pillows and your duvet. Raymond, just remind us behind this the story.
A good pillow is really essential for a good night's sleep. Sean, I'm only, well, I think everybody knows that. And unfortunately, there's so many bad pillows around. You see them all over the place. You know, 2 pillows, £10, 2 pillows, £15. People buy them hoping they've got a bargain. They end up being thrown out in landfill. Now, how this pillow came about is quite simple. A buyer from a TV company asked us to make it. She said, you know, you've been coming to our place for 22 years. Public love your duvets. Why don't you make a pillow to the same high standards? We went back to our head office in Vancouver. We have a research and development department there. We went to work making this pillow. Right, now we took our time. We didn't rush. There's no point rushing. It took us roughly 2.5 years to get the pillow ready to be sold to the public. Now, at this point, I should mention the Bedding Association, who are knowledgeable people, clever people. They reckon if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, a very high percentage would be returned. People would say, look, don't like this pillow, can I have my money back? Now, here's an interesting thing. When you buy these cheap pillows, or even expensive pillows, when you buy them from a retailer and you don't like them and you take them back, they won't give you your money back. They say, sorry, under the Health and Hygiene Act, we're not allowed to take them back. I'll tell you why. When they take a pillow back, they have to sell it. They have to destroy it. They can't resell it. They have to send it to landfill. So they have to destroy it. So that's why they don't want to take them back. Now, this pillow I'm offering you right now, if you buy it and you don't like it, I will give you your money back. No arguing, no fighting on the telephone. 1 telephone call, I'll refund your money. So 60 or 65% would be returned of cheap pillows. This one, no, you keep it. We sold 86,000 in 13 months when we first started selling them. We got 19 returned, 19, not 19%, 19 returned out of 86,000. I always judge the success of any product I'm selling in television, not on how many we sell, but how many we get returned. You can wash at a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. When you wash it, it cannot, see what I'm doing? And it will not lose shape. Top cover Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. The filling within the top cover tells you on the label, Mulberry Silk. Cut it open. In the middle, you have a little pocket of fibre to give you support for your neck and shoulders. All the way around that, AAA grade Mulberry Silk, as much as you like. Wash it as often as you want. You can only buy them from 2 people, from myself or from Shop and TV. Buy them from me, they're £60 per pillow for one, £5 postage. Buy them from Shop and TV, they're £40, £20 less. The reason being, Shop and TV buy very large quantities. The buyers are tenacious, they're good at the job, they buy very large quantities, and they sell them off at a very low price. Fully guaranteed, money back if you don't like them.
Now,
Nothing
we
to
did
lose.
have a good amount of stock, a really nice amount of stock. 70% of that stock already sold out and gone. However, so many in baskets now. We are in that situation, more people ordering than stock is available. You do desperately need to check that basket out. Sadly, some of you, if you all checked out now, sadly, some of you, it will come back and say it's sold out. So if you're watching on +1, do just double check. But at the moment, it looks like it is going to go. So check your basket through and have that peace of mind that you're paying to try, to get it home and to sleep on it and see if you've got a money back guarantee, which is incredible, but only now as long as the stock is there. Busy on so many things, a few sellouts actually, and we've sold out of a couple of our silk pillowcases.
Oh, well, we've had sellouts of the duvets. We've also had sellouts on some of the colours in our pillowcase. We're hearing another wow from the gallery. Arctic blue has gone. The white, one's bounced back in the white, so you've got the opportunity to get one. Too late,
No,
it's gone. We do have it available, however, in the desert and the sage. Now, the sage is that lovely golden green. The desert is that champagne colour that you see.
And they're really
right
great colours that are going to blend in with your decor in your bedroom just perfectly. Really calming colours as well. So there is your sage, which is stunning, I think. And if you look at perhaps the curtains or the duvet, I bet you've got flecks of that sage or, of course, that desert, that sort of golden champagne colour option. Do go onto the internet and just put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin and hair? Because you will be blown away the results that you will read. It was actually a beautician and my hairdresser that both advised me to go for a silk pillowcase. And Raymond, you can talk us through this and why, when you're looking for silk pillowcases, you really do need to read the label.
In silk, there are 18 amino acids. Now, when you sleep in a cotton pillowcase, cotton, Hayley, this is not silly sales talk, it's a fact. And it's easy to check for yourself. If you go into Google or Wikipedia, if you sleep in a cotton pillowcase, cotton dries your skin out. It takes the moisture from your skin. If you sleep on silk, it does exactly the opposite. Silk is a hydrophilic protein, similar to your hair. Hydra, water, philic, loving. Silk loves moisture or water, and because it loves it, it traps it in your skin. So if any member of your family takes a pride in their appearance, if they want their skin to look wonderful, if they want their hair to improve, even if your hair is in really good condition, silk will improve it a step further.
And we always say, don't we, on that, do your own research.
Do
like
your own research. That's what I've just said.
Yeah, put it in your search engine. You'll be amazed at what it says.
In silk, Sean, there's no static, so you get no frizz. And if you have long hair in particular, you don't have to tie it up at night. I have 10 grandchildren, 6 boys and 4 girls. The girls all have they're all young, they're all from 14 to 20, and they all have hair really right down to the waist. Wow. It seems to be fashionable. So in years gone past, people with hair right down to the waist, they would tie it up because it would tangle.
Yeah.
Silk stops that happening. Now, this silk is particularly special. I have no hesitation in saying, ladies and gentlemen, no hesitation whatsoever. If you were lucky enough to find a shop anywhere in Britain, there'll be one or two, but not many, selling silk this quality, you'd pay over £50 for a pillowcase like this. £35 here tonight, money back guarantee, fully guaranteed money back if you don't like it.
We're going to have to move away because the stock we've got now is so super low. Again, if you're watching on Plus One, just check the stock that's available.
Great colours as well.
2 colour options sold out, but 2 great colours still left. Great gift idea, and do check out on shopontv.co.uk. Have a little nose if you're watching on Plus One that there is stock available. But if you go for the silk pillowcase, please put it in a basket and check it out as soon as you can. Great gift for someone that loves their skincare, loves looking after their hair.
Yeah, and again, like Raymond said, pop it in your search engine. The benefits of a silk pillowcase, you will be amazed. We've been busy across everything. Sellouts on pillowcases, sellouts on some of the duvet sizes. Remember, if you do multi-order, as you can see there, you'll only pay that one postage.
And then you split the cost over PayPal as well, making everything really affordable. But please do check your baskets out. It's been a really lovely morning, and it's great that you love Mulberry Silk, and we do always try and get as much stock as we possibly can, but it is a product that sells out time and time again, and then we have to wait to get it back in stock. So please check your baskets through. With the peace of mind, Raymond, that any of your items, we can actually try them with a money-back guarantee, can't we?
100%. Any guarantee at Shop and TV give, I'm giving the customers, or potential customers, an absolute guarantee. If you phone us up and you're not satisfied with the product, I will refund your money with the same speed and the same civility that I take it from you. No arguing, no fighting on the telephone, no long discussions. We will simply say, thank you for trusting us, thank you for trying the product, here's your money back if you don't like it. So you have nothing to lose. We've been in business for 67 years, and for 37 of those years, we've been the exclusive distributor in the whole of the United Kingdom for this product. You're buying from the official Mulberry Silk Company. Remember, all of our products are allergy board approved. No other company selling silk duvets or pillows in the United Kingdom can give you that guarantee. They might talk about it, but they can't show you the certificate. That's the difference. These are guaranteed dust mite free.
And I mean, that is, again, a great statement. But if you do suffer with allergies, you get the opportunity to get home and try this to sleep under it.
And a 10-year warranty on a duvet.
And machine washable, but we have only 3 sizes left. Single is very close to selling out. Remember, it's all the same item number for all sizes, but what you must do is check your basket through. Take a quick look. You've got all your sizes there. Massive savings. Your other prices are buying from Raymond direct. Only Raymond and ourselves have these products in the UK, and honestly, you have got the best of deals this morning, but only now for the stock we've got left. And sorry, the Super King has already gone.
So single, double or king remaining. If you've got them in a basket, do confirm your order.
I bet that single's down to single figures now. We're getting so low in stock. So if you're watching on Plus One, ITV Plus One or STV Plus One, do just please check the stock that we've got. We've had a busy morning.
Got to thank Raymond. It's the end of the show already,
Sean.
Raymond.
Thank you, Hayley.
We love having Raymond and your calming voice.
Yes.
Calming voice.
As does Rona.
If Rona's still up, thank you, Lorna. You give me a compliment. You're embarrassed.
Check your baskets out. Good night.